madness.
I'm a sleepy girl. What can I say?
You
You can't hold it against me.
It's okay. You'll be Air France looking after you, happy. So they'll get you off first. If you say you're the next actually.
Oh.
We have the same connection.
Hi, Katie.
Hi, Katie.
Hi.
Oh, that's just her.
Wow, Katie sounds
Been an hour.
different.
It's not all of you.
I think Adam's muted himself
I know.
for not to ask.
Exactly. Oh, cool.
We might hear some daring secrets.
Slightly easier. So you have 2 hours.
You make me think like Shrek's here.
But because it's a long flight, you have less.
We forget the security device.
Hey, yo. Yeah, that's, you know, doom.
It's too cold.
It's chilly, isn't it?
That was the worst part about coming back from Abu Dhabi was I didn't bring a coat, and then I arrived yesterday and I was proper like teeth chattering at Heathrow bus station.
Did you get picked up or did you have to make your own way home?
I made my own way. There's a super loop, so
Yeah, it's long
it's not.
though, and coat.
Yeah, I was just there like every day in Abu Dhabi, including the evening, was t-shirt weather. So
It's great.
Yes.
In this
Fucking
photo,
hell. You're on the beach.
passport.
yeah, that
And
was.
now I'm right.
Right,
Because I don't need anything else.
Again?
just wait for Adam.
The end of my waters.
Is this on what's it called?
Yeah.
Unless
Are
you
you
got
recording
super-
this, Tom?
Yeah, I pressed start a second too early, and it's just
Let's-
Adam's
let's
private
read
conversation.
Adam's flight plans. Let me just read my credit card out aloud.
Well, thankfully, 100% of my viewership hasn't arrived yet, which is that one guy.
Adam, you back?
I'm very confused about my microphone.
Yeah, we were enjoying listening to your flight plans.
Yeah, I've got an hour to get through security twice. Let's go!
Hooray.
So, where we left off, we can get back into it now. Previously on Doom Anonsol, where we left off.
No, say it properly.
Yeah, say it properly.
You
Previously.
can't.
Previously on Lost.
There you go.
Yay.
Previously, you guys had just left Oscar after having your wounds treated from your battle versus your mimic selves. You were obviously Garion is missing, Reiner is missing. You had set off Eddie the Eagle to find Reiner, and Hestia had almost killed / hung our little Davlan. Luckily, everyone kind of got through. There were just a couple of wounds.
Oh, no, that's
Easily treated.
Anastasia.
Could be easily treated with. There we go. Could be easily treated with a simple, lovely bathe in the Oskaf Temple of Natural Springs, where you'll have a nice, relaxing time. The wounds also treated Solarian. I can't remember her name. Is it Solarian? And she, you met up with Faye, who is Reiner's mother, and you unlocked your truest potential. So your like truest form, although you basically were put onto the right timeline of events, or so you hope. Now, following Faye's guidance, you have journeyed south towards the now destroyed city of Lazarus, where just on the outskirts of it, you accidentally encountered a group of vagrants. Now they're dressed in long leathers, a bit of rusted mail, maybe a breastplate here and there, some greaves and whatnot. 5 of them are armed with close combat weapons. We're talking like short swords, bludgeons, maybe hand axes, and one guy has a pretty rusty looking crossbow who's actually standing on a wagon. So they're all gathered around this wagon, pulled by 2 horses that are just grazing. You also notice a little old man who's like slightly crooked nose. His glasses have come off his face and been smashed. He's got like a long greyish beard, and long grey hair, and odd clothes, like a traveller's cloak that's been torn and dirty, and some riding leathers. But he's on the floor, his hands bound behind his back, and he's badly beaten and bloodied. And these vagrants are just discussing really what to do with him. You also overheard them mention that there was a woman that was previously here and has already been taken to a place called Broken Waters Keep.
Did we hear that?
Yes, yeah. And that's now you're discussing how to save this old man or what you want to do with these vagrants.
Okay. How many did you say there was?
5 armed with close combat weapons and 1 armed with a crossbow.
Okay. And you said there was a dude who looked like he was their leader from memory.
Yeah, he was the broadest and tallest, bald man with a nasty scar
Okay.
and a massive moustache.
Oh. Nice. And what about the others? Can we see all of them at the moment, or is any of them sort of
No, you can
hidden?
see them all. They're all just they're all humans. That's something that will first come to your attention. Some are quite young, some are old looking, but none of them seem to be like the veterans who fought, or have any relation to anyone that you would have seen before. They just seem to be men for hire, bandits, or vagrants, whatever you want to call them.
Are they still questioning the old man?
One guy's kind of got like a heavy hand on his shoulder. The other guys, they're like rummaging through this wagon, throwing all these glass vials, throwing all this stuff on the floor. Like he's pleading. He's like, "Oh, please, please!" As they're like stepping on his like books and they're like
that's
ripping
just not
scrolls.
nice.
Like, "What the fuck is this? Where's the gold, old man?" One just like sucker punched him. He's like, "Oh no, I'm not
Oh, they hit him.
rich. I'm poor." As they're just like kicking him repeatedly.
Guys, I think we should probably do something about this. I feel like there was a plan in place.
So I do remember it. Originally, Angel's plan was to use his new ability, which is Switch, to swap places with the leader. However, after channeling it, and he was like trying to switch places, he then realised he actually has to touch them beforehand to lay a mark on them.
Okay.
So he can do that to allies and enemies alike.
Okay.
Alright, and action.
Okay. Guys, I don't think this ability works how I thought it might. We might have to think of a different plan.
I mean, we could just carry on walking.
As Lunan
What?
says that through the bushes,
Wait.
you just hear as this old man's getting hit.
We can't just let this happen.
And plus, these might be the people who kidnapped Reiner or know something about it. How about we send Davlan over there with my hologram and just kind of see what happens?
I mean, at this point, if these are the people who stole Reiner, then I'm like, he's not strong then.
Okay, how about this?
Just look at these guys.
Davlan's my son, and my hologram is the son of the old man, and we're a family. And we go over there and convince them that we're a family for no reason
Take
other than
Griffin. Take the
And
Griffin.
as-
Take Hestia.
as the family dog. And it'll be
Why not?
it'll be so distracting that
In
we
the
can...
background, you hear Bleach go.
And then Luthen, you could potentially use your multiplying technique and then attack them all, because there's like 5 of them, and you can just make, well, there's 6 of them. You can make, how many of you can you make?
4, includes myself.
Okay, great. And then we've also got Freya and Voltrum. You all whack them at the same
No,
time.
5, including me.
That sounds good.
Just to clarify, Angel, you're suggesting that everybody goes over there physically except you.
Someone has to play goalkeeper, just in case.
How about you go over there and we watch?
In this moment,
I
can
like
Frey just
this
get
idea.
up and go
I
and
like
just
that a
walk
lot.
towards them?
You're walking towards them, Freya.
Yeah, can Frey just get up and walk towards them?
They all like simultaneously stop. The 2 young guys stop beating the man, and the big bald guy, his hand resting on a pommel of his like long sword at his hip, turns around. He's the one that's probably got the most armor on him, although it's patchwork at best. Oh, hello, love. What brings you to the former city of Lazarus?
That's where we're going.
What are you laughing for?
Sorry, I did that without thinking, and now I don't know what to say.
Well, you just tell me. You just tell me what you want to say.
Just start
First of all,
signing,
just
like.
answer the question. You've just walked out the bushes there.
This is so
You
great.
you haven't got a horse, so I'm confused at how you've just come out here. But I assume you've come from Osgath. I can see your pointed ears.
Yeah,
there, like.
I have. I'm lost.
Oh well, you're somewhere between Osgath and Lazarus, so not many of you knife ears leave the woods then, do you?
Can you show me the way towards, directions towards Lazarus?
He just slightly shimmies and then looks behind him and it's just a destroyed city. And he just points. That used to be it. Now it's a ghost town.
Perfect, thank you. What are you doing with him?
Oh,
young man.
alright, well, but before you jump to conclusions, this man here hired us. He's like, oh, I didn't! And then the young guy slaps him on the back of the head. He's an old bewildered fool. He hired us to bring him from Bounty's Keep all the way up to Lazarus here, and obviously we found it a bit of a dump, and he hasn't got the money, so we're just rifling through his goods to get what we're owed. It's all business,
Oh.
love, business.
Right, yeah, can we not do that?
Huh?
How about you carry on your way, leave him be, and then I can go on my way?
Well, you can go on your way anyway. Just Lazarus is there. He moves.
Yeah, but how about you leave the guy and you carry on with whatever you're about to go and do,
All
and
right,
leave the guy there?
but you owe me 100 gold.
How about I owe you nothing, and you get to keep your life, and you just carry on?
He like laughs and does this like sway, and all his friends laugh when he laughs. He's like, "How about this then, love? You and I go around the back of the wagon here. I'll give you a bloody good seeing to. If it's good enough and proper enough, then we'll let the old man go. But then
Can Freya,
you have to let my boys have a turn.
can Freya instantly just punch him?
Roll a strength for me.
Oh shit! I completely forgot my dice. Give me a sec. Wait, can you roll for me then?
Yeah. What's your strength?
1 sec. It is. Where is it? 11.
He grabs you by the wrist just before your fist hits his face, and he turns your wrist, so like kind of parries it casually to the side. Oh, she's got some fight in her, and he is punching you straight in the gut, which knocks you almost off your feet slightly, and you like keel over a little bit, and you kind of feel like the last night's dinner come to your throat, but you manage to swallow it back down.
Does she,
Okay.
does she lose a hit point?
She doesn't lose a hit point.
Okay.
Oh, and the boys are all like, "Yeah, boss, yeah." And the old man's like, "Run, run, pretty lady."
Yeah.
Yeah, boss.
Okay.
We got to keep that guy alive and convince him to join us.
Oh god.
Yeah,
This for the
you're-
boys.
So Frey, you like keel over a little bit, and he like kind of pushes his muddy boot into your like nice clean clothes that have been spring cleaned at the Osgath.
Oh,
Your
no.
lovely
Okay.
white shining cloak and mail.
Can Freya sit up, kind of like compose herself, and then crack her neck?
Yeah.
Does she lose a hit point?
Just dies, falls off. Oh, this is the bad timeline. This is the bad time. He's like, oh, hold on a second then. Hold on. He like
Right.
clicks his knuckles, takes his rings off. Don't want to ruin that pretty face of yours. As he like
I'm
takes his
gonna
rings.
say it's
We just
once
peek
more.
through some bushes.
Yeah.
You guys, I was just assuming you're all like in the background, like.
So let's just try that again. I'll give you one more chance
Sorry.
to leave.
All right. I can tell you mean business. Now, can I just tell you a little secret of mine before I go? It's fascinating.
Before you finishes the
No, trust me, it's
sentence.
fascinating. You're
No,
gonna wanna hear it.
Like before she even finishes the sentence, could she do? Wait a minute. One sec. Let me get my heat thing up.
Vulture will turn to Davlan and go, "Can you see anything? Or do you need me to find you a box?"
Can she do steam punch.
Okay, roll wisdom.
Angel's gonna say, "Did you really make a short joke?"
My
Yeah,
one
six-
opportunity.
16.
What's your wisdom?
It is 10.
So Freya like recoils slightly. She's obviously not got her dusters equipped, so it's just a plain hand. And as she punches forwards, like the fist stops just shy of the guy's chest plate, and he's like, it's like his skin just slowly boils and bubbles with like welts appearing, and he just like stumbles backwards. He's like, his like tongue inflates in his mouth. All his like hair begins to mat and fray and fall out as he's like stumbling backwards, his flesh bubbling and almost melting to the bone. Oh, my face! As he falls down to one knee, just like half of his face, one of his eyes is trickling down like a honeyed syrup down his cheek. As he's like, kill the bitch! The crossbow man aims at you.
Kill him.
That was your actions.
Okay. Well, at this point, could Freya be like, any help would be great.
The crossbow man in slow motion begins to fire, and Voltrum,
Yeah.
Iron the Shield appears. Voltrum, roll a armor save for me.
D12, right?
Yeah, D12. That's a good punch.
How are you gonna get there that quick?
Oh, that's a 1.
Oh, there you go. That's one.
Oh god. What the fuck is my D12? Oh, you rolled a 1?
Yeah.
I think that's a pass, right?
It's a perfect roll. It's
Yeah.
like the best it can be.
So the bolt just goes ding and like bounces off. As
And I
it's,
deflect it off my axe.
Yeah, sure. You can just like parry it as you stand there, your hands on your hips, emerging from the bushes. That's more! That's more! As everyone draws their blades and weapons. The two closest are going to run at you, Voltrum, first. One guy's swinging this like heavy metal, almost looks like slag metal mace down upon your head.
I don't want to get hit by that, so I'll try and deflect it if possible.
Yeah, roll a dex.
Oof. 17.
Nice. How do you want to deflect it? You can describe it.
I kind of want to just catch it, so like if I use the axe to deflect, I'll use the hammer to kind of like cushion the blow,
Nice.
and then with the flat, just then push it into his face.
So the man is shocked at your strength. He's like putting both hands on it, and you just go, oh! And his like nose cracks and blood starts pissing down over his like beard. The other guy's going to start running at you.
Okay.
Who wants to go next? Out of the heroes.
Great, guys. This is great.
I was just gonna send Hestia. Be like, Hestia.
So this guy's running towards Voltrum. He's got like two short axes and this fucking giant, well, not quite giant yet. Hestia appears as this griffin just emerges, lunges at his face, and just starts tearing at his bone and flesh. And like all this matted skin is falling off. His like eye is plucked straight out of its socket and almost perfect at the end of this silver beak. And as he's like trying to swing for Hestia, this sheep just hits him straight in the nads and buckles him into the wagon with such force that the wagon moves sideways slightly. Like it just digs in the mud from Bleaty's headbutt.
Nice.
The guy's notching another crossbow. 4 more running forward. No, sorry, 3 more running forwards. One's going to swing it at you, Freya. A perfect 20. You don't even get a chance to counter. He brings down this rusted short sword and it like digs into your armor. Roll an armor save. So you want
11.
You want a 7 and a blow. You take 1 wound as the blade like nicks at your thigh. Anyone gonna jump out of the bushes?
Davlan, do you want to do the plan?
No. Can I throw my spear from
You want to do
inside
the
bush?
plan? Him acting like your son. Why?
Don't mind me. I'm just out for a walk with my father here.
Fight. Half the guy's face is melted. There's a griffin devouring another man alive.
It's like, excuse me, sir. Do you know your son is extraordinarily ugly?
And bearded. And smoking.
He appears to be quite high.
So, you want to throw your spear?
Yeah, at the crossbowman, just
roll-
from the bushes, so they don't see me. They just see.
Nice. Roll a dex with
Yeah.
advantage.
D20, yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled a 5.
Let's
try that again.
Yeah.
11.
Advantage roll again.
I rolled a 10 that time.
Nice. So as this spear like whistles through the bushes, the crossbowman's got his eyes focused on Voltrim, and suddenly he's like looking down at his chest, and something's blocking the spring bolt of the crossbow, and he realizes it's the shaft of a spear. As he follows it round, he kind of looks behind himself and sees the rest of it poking out, and he just falls backwards off the wagon, and the last thing you see is his boots in the air.
Nice.
Get them! There's more in the bushes! As the man like draws his dagger and just lunges at Freya. Freya, roll an armor save.
8.
You take another wound as this dagger digs straight into your hip. The man's grabbed you by the throat and he's like pushing you away from Voltrim. Half his face just dripping onto your clean and white armor. Look what you've done to my face, you fucking bitch! As he's like dragging you away. Anyone else want to emerge from the bushes?
Can I? Yeah, why not? How clean of a path is it to the old man?
So the old man has completely been left alone right now. So we've got dead ahead of you through the trees is the back of Freya, who's now being strangled by the two-faced guy. Currently, Voltrim's taking on 2 of them. You know the crossbowman's died, or has at least been knocked off the wagon. And there are 2 more that are running from the old man. They were previously kicking him and looting his stuff, running towards Freya to help their boss.
Alright, I'm gonna run up to the old man, see how far I can get.
Yeah, it's pretty much clean. Like, they're so busy fighting Freya and Voltrim.
Yeah, it's just
Can he
not
see
like
down
that.
there?
There's 5 of them fighting Freya or anything.
My boy, you're
I'm gonna
so
go,
good
you see
of
that
you."
little guy there? That's my son! And he saved you! I'm gonna try
it
and
was a-
convince him.
Did he throw the spear?
He's so strong!
Wow. He looks like a halfling to me.
You're crazy, you've been beaten. And I'm gonna go, no, stay
I'm,
here.
I'm quite a seasoned, travelled man, actually. I'm a learned man. I'm a
Stay
scholar.
here. I want to test something, and I want to hold both sides of his face and be like, "You're gonna be fine."
Okay.
And then
I
I'm gonna,
trust you, stranger.
I'm gonna
You
try
lied to me.
and cast that new. Who lied?
Yeah, you just told me that was your son. That's clearly a halfling.
Is that really the story you want to stick with?
Well, it's your son. It's your son. Just get me out of this mess.
Alright. And then I'm gonna cast Switch on him.
Right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so now.
Well,
he's-
because I want to do the mark or however I do.
Oh
it.
yeah, you cast mark, so you'll notice.
Oh, so
that,
I
like,
cast mark. Is that what I have
Yeah.
to say?
So
Okay.
when you pull your hands away, he's like, "Oh, that tickled," and there's like a rune, this like lightning elemental rune, like carved into his cheek, but it doesn't hurt or anything. It's like a temporary tattoo.
Okay, now I'm gonna run off in a different direction away from the fight,
Okay.
as far as I can in this turn, and let me
Nice.
know. Is there anything else
yeah.
I can do?
No, everyone's just so distracted. You've dipped.
Okay, now can I cast Switch?
Yep. So you have to clap your hands. Suddenly, when you clap, you're now where the old man was by the wagon, and he's now tied up further down the path. Like,
Nice.
help!
But he's further away.
Yeah, his legs and hands are still bound as he's just like a worm on his front. What's just happened?
It works! It works!
As you shout, it works. One of the guys turns around and swings at you with a sword. Chance to dodge.
Yes, please.
Roll a dex for me.
Oh, okay. Shit, I don't remember what that is. Oh wait, I did right. I really need a new. Oh yeah. Hold on. I can't remember. Let's just do the worst one. It's a 6.
6. What's your dex though?
6. My dex is 11.
Oh, okay. The blade catches you. Roll on armor. You need a 6 or below.
Which one's armor?
D12.
D12. Oh yeah, I got that. I got 5.
Yeah. So your armor just catches the blade. You feel a bit bruised underneath it, but you're fine. Okay, Lulin.
I was gonna stealthily make my way to the guy that Angel swap places with.
Yeah, so the old man's on the floor. Oh! Who are you? Where are you all coming from?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes.
I wouldn't question people who just help you. Just assume that it's.
Sorry,
good
it's
luck.
been a very startling day.
Can I untie his legs and?
Oh, thank you, my dear. Thank you. Oh, you're a
Alright.
Druki, a dark elf. You're very rare. I must say, your people are quite exquisite. Now, may not be the time for us to discuss this, but I would love to interview you. You see, I'm somewhat of a learned man, a scholar. I've explored many places. This conversation's just happening while this fight is going on. In the background. Did you want to do anything else? Just continue talking to him.
Just continue talking to the guy.
Nice. Okay, Freya, this man's got you by the throat. It's like digging his dagger deeper into your hip.
Okay. Can Freya? Wait, how many guys has she got on her at the moment? As this guy's strangling
So
her.
one guy's strangling you, the other guy's behind him, like trying to help his boss.
Is anyone behind them?
Angel's fighting one of them, and then to your left, Fultron's fighting two.
Okay. Can Freya please charge up a fireball directly at this guy's chest as he tries to strangle her?
What, a big one or a small one?
Oh, a big one.
So as he's choking you and like digging his dagger into your hip, roll a wisdom with disadvantage.
10.
Okay, roll again. You got to take the lowest number.
20!
Okay, 10 it is. What's your wisdom?
It is, I think it's a 10, I think.
Okay, so you pass
Yeah,
anyway.
it's...
So this guy's so focused on strangling you, and obviously you can't see out one of his eyes. You're just like withstanding this choke, and you're like, your air's slowly being pulled from your lungs as you've just got your palm to his chest, and before long, his hand just kind of goes limp, and then his other hand slides down you, and you realise you've blown a hole in his chest. His all the way down, he's got like just two little booties sticking up, and this firebolt slams into this wagon, startling everyone. Like half of it's alight. His friend who was going yeah, mouse in the background is like patting himself out, and the boss is now dead at your feet, cut almost cleanly in two.
Cool.
My boss! The guy like draws out a dagger and like jump lunges at you. You got another action?
Can I dodge?
Yeah. Roll a dex.
17.
Yeah, you dodge him with ease. He like his dagger digs in the floor and it sticks a little bit. And he's like, "Oh, I'm fucking this up!" As he like pulls his dagger out the earth and like lunges at you again. You got an action, so that was just a reaction. What do you want to do?
Oh, well, okay. As he turns, can I just do that?
What, elbow
on
to
his
back?
of his nape of his neck?
All right, roll a strength.
14.
Okay, yeah, you strike him with brute force from an elbow down into the back of his neck, and he like makes this horrible guttural sound as his face digs into the earth. He's still alive, but he's somewhat dazed. Voltrim, you've got the guy who you've just like hit his mace back into his face.
Mm-hmm.
He's like swinging wildly at you.
And one other guy.
Yeah, he's got like a little short sword, and he's lunging.
Okay, and Freya's still dealing with one guy behind. Angel, little help. And I want to grab the guy's hand that is holding onto the mace. So basically, I'll drop the Elding Axe, holding onto the hammer, grab the guy by the arm, and kind of like try to throw him onto the ground across me, but into the other guy. So basically, like, try to throw them off what they're trying to do, and then depending how that goes, I then want to try and break his
so
leg.
roll a strength.
A 5.
Okay, so you somewhat fumble the push there, and with your base strength anyway, you manage to like kind of push him off you, but he doesn't go much further.
Okay, with the hammer, I'm just going to hit him in the side of the knee then.
Okay, roll the strength.
Oh, he's rolling off the table. 15 that time.
There's this horrible popping sound as he goes and his like knee buckles inwards, and he falls on the floor like, oh god, for ages, screaming on the floor. His friend with the short sword is gonna lunge to stab at you now there's an opening. He just whiffs it. He misses.
Oh,
completely.
okay. If I have a reaction, I kind of want to let it hit.
Oh, you want to go into it?
Yeah, I want it to
Okay.
hit me on the armor. Like, try and like tactically tank it somewhere.
Roll an armor save.
Oh, the table.
Imagine it's a
4.
I was gonna say imagine it's a 12 critical fail. Just got shit.
4.
Yeah. So it just bounces off your armor.
And that should be a second charge because I rolled a 1 on the first one, rolled a 4 on the next, and just insta de-stun. Dispel stun.
He's like electrocuted. He's like slowly falls back onto his friend.
Yep.
And like kind of sets his knee the other way. He's like ah in the background.
And then turn to the others and go, 2 of them are alive. Do what you want with the rest.
Devlan, you've just run out the bushes and you've witnessed a man get his like knee caved in and stunned.
There's also another fight going on, which totally helped.
Excuse me. There's also what there?
Another fight going on.
I'm sure it's not something important. I'd like to run to the crossbowman that I just threw my spear at.
Yeah.
Did he finish loading the crossbow?
He did.
Is it still
It's
functional?
operable. Yeah, it's operable.
Can I just pick it up and shoot at whoever's closest to me then?
So roll
Provided it's not somebody else in the way or whatever.
roll a strength just to see if you can pry it from his dead fingers.
He only died half a second ago.
He launched his crossbow.
I rolled a 17.
Yeah, you pull the crossbow and it doesn't trigger the mechanism. More importantly, your clearest shot. There's a stunned guy on the floor in front of Voltrim. There's a guy screaming his head off on the floor in front of Voltrim. There's a guy on the floor in front of Freya who's just like been donkey punched in the back of the head. And then there's a guy who's like swinging wildly at Angel, who's like dicking.
That guy, I want to shoot at that guy.
All right, so there's a slight because Angel's obviously moving around a lot.
Yeah, that's fine.
Roll a dex with disadvantage.
Oh, well, that's a natural 1.
Okay, so Angel, you're like, oh, whoa! You catch the short sword in your arm, and you're like, yes, yeah.
Don't worry, Father, I'll save you.
You feel this like twing, and there's this weird, agonizing pain in your left buttock.
Oh,
You're like,
not
oh!
that, but...
You feel like maybe Bleaty's bit you again, or like something's weird that shouldn't be there, and it actually distracts you. You're going to lose an AP on your turn because you look over your shoulder and there's like the quarrel of a crossbow bolt sticking out of your ass.
Can I just put the crossbow back in the dead man's hands and pick up my spear?
Yeah, just in time. You turn around. Actually, yeah, roll
I gotta
a
roll
dex,
perception,
Dan.
surely.
Yeah. Tom, roll a perception, and Dan, roll a dex and see if you can outdo each other.
17.
I rolled a 5.
Oh, okay. So Tom turns, looks around from this crossbow bolt out of his arse, and sees you looking at him as you quickly panic, put the crossbow back, and pretend that you've never had it all along. But he knows. He knows you had it.
But Father, it's our first hunting accident.
Did I lose a hit point?
You lost a hit point.
Okay.
Okay, so Angel,
I have to do that.
to your like directly in front of you is this guy with a short sword. He's swinging at you. Behind him is the old man, now just in a casual conversation with Lulan.
He's back there, isn't he?
Yeah,
I like it. Is he really hurts, doesn't it?
yeah, it really hurts.
Can I switch with the old guy?
Yep, so you can clap again to switch.
Oh, tag out!
Suddenly, in front of you, Lulan, is Angel going, ah! As he like leans on you and kind of slides down you a little bit. The old man.
I'm gonna hold her on the shoulder and be like, oh god! Get this!
Yeah.
Careful! Is she gonna try?
I'll just rip it straight.
Is there any
before
chance I could
like
try and
that.
clap again?
roll a strength. And Tom, you roll a dex.
Oh, nat
That
20.
one.
Okay, so what was yours, Chess?
A 1.
Okay.
I get out of there.
Yeah, just before you feel like the twang of the end
Oh
of
my
the bolt
God.
vibrate through your cheek as you suddenly appear. The old man's like, "Oh!" But Tom, as you appear, this sword's about to hit you in the head.
Can I clap again?
Roll a... No, you go and clap again. There's 2 actions.
Shit. Okay, I
Let's
guess
see
I'm
if he
just gonna
misses
take
anyway.
this.
He misses purely because of the confusion of an old man just being like, "Oh,
Does that mean I pinched the old man's bum?
oh, oh, young lady, is this Drew Keeper? Hello." He like pinches yours back. He like gets a handful of cake and like shakes it. Sorry, is it a shake? Is it a shake? How do we do it? Is it just pinch? Your culture is so divine.
Truly an exquisite being.
I'm a learned man, an educator. I'm learned. I'm a scholar. Okay, Lulan, it is your turn. This old man's just got like he's like shaking your right bum cheek a little bit, and he notices that you've let go of his, and he like stops, and he's like,
This is awkward. Can you let go of my bum, please?
"Oh yes, of course. Sorry, did it go on for too long?"
Yes.
See, it's the same with human culture, but we shake hands instead.
Okay. As you were saying.
Yeah, so I'm a scholar, a learned man. I'm what they call an alchemist. You see, I've explored the world. I'm actually from Lazarus, but I haven't been in for many years, and this is my first time back, and it's somewhat a ruin. I'm assuming my sister's dead, but I'm here just to see, you know. And these gentlemen here ambushed me and are rifling through my wagon there. Oh, and that's the 2 horses, the 2 palefreys there. That's Bob and Skinnerd.
Nice. What was your
Sorry.
sister's name?
Ah, Delilah.
Hey there, Delilah.
Is she here?
Sorry.
Well, so what's happened to Lazarus? This is all news to me. You see, I've been at sea for quite long. Have you heard of the Summer Isles?
I was.
Deadly horrible place. Horrible place. Truly deadly. Truly deadly. The
I
folk
agree.
there, wonderful, but also terrible in every single way. They
I
are
mean-
exquisite beings. Exquisite beings. They evolved from lizards, can you believe? Their
Oh,
religion
did
is incredibly different to all manner of humanity.
Why did you leave? Did something happen at the Summer Isle?
Yes, a horrible place to be. Very, very muggy most of the time. Seasons don't make sense. The food there tries to eat you, which is I could not wrap my head around. And I outstayed my welcome when a somewhat barbaric. Oh my god, what's that species called? Argonite. Somewhat barbaric Argonite reappeared, and he slaughtered the chieftain there and claimed himself chief.
What was this Argonite's name?
Oh god, it begins with a D.
Travik?
Oh yes, that was it. Incredible guess.
How's Travik doing?
Terrible. He is not a very nice leader. He brutally murdered the former chieftain, who, by all manner of things, wasn't exactly the greatest person, I will admit. But he's somewhat ruling with an iron fist, and he quite openly welcomes the attempt on his own life, and has slaughtered 4 more trials while I was there.
Huh, good on Travik.
Okay. You're an interesting person, aren't you?
Is he evil other than trying to defend his life and murder his chief?
Yes, terribly so.
How so?
Oh well, the 4 people that were trial by combat, they were just young, and he murdered them. He's somewhat very weird. You see, the people there, the Arcanites there, have explained that he mutters to himself late at night, and he has this weird artifact. He sort of talks to. Very peculiar weapon. Very peculiar artifact. Looks almost like here, I've got a sketch of it somewhere. 1 second. He like jogs over to the wagon and like rifles through his stuff and jogs back. he just passes while in the background, like, Angel and this guy are fighting. You're all fighting. You're like, sorry, excuse me, excuse me. You've got a bolt sticking out. You know what? Leave it to it. And he like gets this book and he comes over. This young lady, as he opens it, and it's like this black heart. He's done a lovely charcoal drawing of it. And there's some wild scribbles underneath it. And you see on the other side is a picture of Dravik that he's drawn. But Dravik looks wildly different. He's got like this, like almost like feathered headpiece, and he's got like two axes, and he's standing over this like the corpse of the former chief.
I'll take the picture of Dravik and put it in my, I don't know, cloak.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Well, just help yourself. I mean, you did save me, to be fair. I'll allow it. Any other questions? Meanwhile, back at the fight, Freya, this guy's like crawling, his face in the dirt as he's like trying to get away from you, but also maybe trying to get towards his short sword.
Can Freya bend down and grab him by like a lock of his hair and then like hold him up and then while she bends down, so she's like meeting his face.
Yeah.
And then she literally like, I warned you twice, and now I have blood on my brand new armor.
You didn't say anything to me!
And they were like, can she grab it and just smash his face into the ground?
There's this horrible wet thud as like, unbeknownst to your like perception, you smash his face into a rather large rock. And it caves in his nose all the way up to his brain. As you pull away, there's nothing, like his face kind of melts away.
And as she pulls away, can she be like, oof, and then just let him go?
Do you want a one-liner? You can say a one-liner. I'll give you a sassy one-liner.
Yeah, go on, give me a sassy one-liner.
No, you have to say it. What would you say?
No, she's just go oof and then just let him go.
Fine.
No.
Okay, Voltrim, you got a disabled guy that you've crippled, probably for life, and a guy who's being tased.
I'll pop his leg back in a moment. And I guess I'll just stand on the chest, not to kill, just to pin the guy that's being electrocuted.
Okay.
And then maybe recall the axe, so it's like kind of zoom.
Oh yeah. Just I imagine you dropped it and it like dug into the floor and it just flipped back up and you caught it. I like that.
I just rest it against the guy's neck and go, are we good to talk honest now?
I'm all yours. I surrender.
First of all, what was up with that guy's voice?
What guy?
Point to the mush as like Freya drops his face into the.
Jesus, Stevie, no! Oh, he was the newest one. Oh, he was doing good. He was doing good. God.
Doing good at
Thievery.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm gonna just be completely honest with you, because I'm now terrified.
Yeah, honesty is the policy. If I leave you here,
yes,
are you gonna do anything?
I'm gonna run the moment you turn your back.
Okay, I will take the hammer and make it enlarge, and then just leave it there.
Just walk off.
Like, how like waterlogged is the ground? Because you said it sounded quite soggy. Is he just gonna like slowly sink?
Yes. As the like dirt is just piling up slowly.
Okay, I better be quick, and I'm gonna go try and like re-pop the guy's knee in, unless it's just completely smashed.
The kneecap is just glass at this point.
The
guy's still just going. He's like trying to not pass out, and he keeps like coming to.
I'll rip a bit of his clothing off and kind of just shove it in his mouth, so he's got something to bite down on, so he doesn't bite his tongue off. And then pat him on the other leg and come back to the other guy.
Nice.
And then shrink the hammer before it kills anyone.
Yeah. He's like starfished into the mud. Devlan?
So is everybody? Is there still that one guy fighting Tom?
Yeah.
Fighting Angel.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll earth trap that guy.
Nice. Roll of wisdom.
I rolled a 6. My wisdom is 6.
Okay, so you want to roll a 14 or above.
I did not do that.
Yeah. So as you go to earth trap him, Angel just goes and is sucked through the floor. So his just head is. But luckily, because you did that, the sword that he was going to be hit by gets stuck in this wagon, and he's like, as Angel's just stuck in this mud.
Am I doing good, Dad?
Angel, your turn.
Wait. How does he go into the mud? Does he just go straight down?
Is the arrow gonna snap?
Did Devlan have arrow clearance?
Oh no. Just this twang as this arrow like falls out.
Kind of like down a grater.
Oh. How brutal is that? Has it like gone through and up, or snapped, or what?
It's just snaps. The bolt snaps. So you still got the metal bit in your butt cheek. But the
It's probably better. It's probably better.
Yeah. But you've been earth trapped.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get over everything that just happened.
One of his prized possessions wounded for life.
Alright. That is a
Don't
really
Don't you know that's
difficult-
Anonsol's ass?
That's right, that is American. Yes.
Do this all day.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to lightning punch through the earth to
I
get
like
a hand out.
Alright, roll a wisdom.
And I'm quite inspired because of the searing agony in my ass. 15,
Nice.
and my
That's probably,
wisdom's
probably,
11.
yeah. So you slice up through the earth, like the earth kind of explodes, sending fragments of dirt everywhere. And this guy just does not see it coming. But you're not quite aiming for him, so the attack is almost a shock to the both of you. As you slice up, you just shave off the front half of his head.
Right, yeah, I wasn't even aiming for him, I was just trying to get out.
So as you like emerge, you like step back, and you think like the dirt parts, and you think that he's going to be standing there, and he is somewhat, but half his brain just slops out and lands on the floor, and like what's left of his tongue just like falls, and he just goes face down.
I guess I'm just gonna climb out of the hole and be like, yeah, I meant to do that.
One liner. Okay, and combat comes to an end.
Son!
You know what, Angel? When you're right, you're right. Next time I will absolutely pretend to be your son. I owe you that.
I don't even know what to do, I'm in so much pain. Someone's gonna have to... Yes!
The old man jogs over. I first of all, I'd like to say just an absolute thank you to all of you. You truly have saved me. I am a trained medic. I'm a learned man, a scholar, you see. I'm an alchemist. Now, if you don't mind, young man, just maybe don't take a seat, actually.
How about we go into
how
the
much
wagon?
is this giving, like, Bollo vibes right now?
Come. Look, hold on. Let me just put my stuff back together. You see, this wagon is actually somewhat of my favorite possessions. It's been around the world with me. It's gone through the dunes of the Golden Sands, across the mighty green fields of Yitan, through the summer, and he just goes on and on.
I'm gonna grab him by the scruff and be like,
Oh, yeah, sorry.
the pain!
Of course.
Whilst
hold on.
Angel does that, I'm just gonna go through the guy's wagon.
Excuse me, young lady. One second. And as he's like rummaging and he's like mixing these concoctions together, he rolls
Did you get
out
cauterized?
Don't worry. He rolls out this like bandage and he pours this concoction on it, and it's this.
Where
real,
is
like,
it? Hold on, I gotta find a place to like lie down, and I want a blanket, and I want it private.
Hold on. Don't worry, young man. It's like this beautiful smelling like peppermint, chamomile mixture on this bandage, and then he pulls out these like large tongs,
Oh,
and he
God.
uncorks this bottle. He pours it over the tongs, and he's like, "Here, you may want to swig of this."
I'll swig it.
The taste is horrible. It would be like petrol to today. It's like 90% alcohol. Immediately you feel quite drunk, but you manage to get it down you. And he's like, hold on now, drop the keisters for me.
Everybody look away. And I get my cape and try and, you know.
Bleaty's just
Can I roll for how well I cover myself?
Yeah. Roll a d20 for me.
A 2.
You drop your trousers are by your ankles and you drop your cloak before anyone's turned around.
Lulun, like, go for this guy's stuff and try and find a sketchbook and pad. It's just...
It's like a 2-year-old at a urinal, like trousers all the way around his ankles, like hoisting
And
his
he's
top
lifted
up
his
as
top
well.
up. Yeah. That's exactly what's happened. And you've dropped your cloak. You had your cloak in your mouth, so you just dropped
The
it.
second he goes, oh, let's falls out.
And there's this awkward moment. You're all just like.
Now that's what Angel's arsehole looks like.
So the guy's like, oh, don't worry, we've all got the same. Well, except for the ladies, of course.
Grab the head of the random guy and just turn it to face so he gets to watch. No, not him. He can keep screaming in the back.
So he's like, oh, it's quite a clean break here. Don't worry.
It's right in there.
It is, but it's a clean break from the old shaft. So don't worry. Oh, shaft. He like pats your other cheek.
Oh.
So you have a very toned arse. So don't worry. The muscles just hold.
How does it look? Isn't it still okay?
Well, I must say the landscaping you've done down here is quite exquisite. If
We just attended a spa.
Oh, it's good. They've done a wonderful job. Now, give me 1 second. I need you to just lean forwards a little bit.
All right.
And breathe out on 1, 2, and he just pulls straight away.
Bastard. Do you want to roll for how well it went?
Yeah, let out a d20, and that'll be your pitch of scream.
A 10.
Okay, so it's a mild and appropriate scream for the occasion. And then before you've even got a second of pain, he slaps this bandage on it. Pain's instantly gone.
Oh.
And you regain a hit point.
Did I lose a second one when I went down the earth thing?
No, that's just a trap. There you go. Now you can hoist Edge on a hand. He's like leaning forwards to help you pull your trousers up.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Would you like me to sign the bandage for you?
Can I show everyone my sketch?
Lulun, roll a d20 and we'll see what your art style is.
Okay. 16.
It's perfect. It is an exact, like, this art style shocks everyone. Even the man's like, wow, that's very good. You should travel with me, young lady. Very good.
That is good.
Is
actually.
it cold out?
No, it was quite warm.
It's an appropriate length. But I imagine it's from the back angle of Angel being like,
Yeah, is it kind of like a ooh?
Yeah,
As for
Yeah.
like
A
photo
detailed
equivalent,
front
consider it
angle would be quite.
pulls it out.
Can I sign it and give it to the old man and be like, here you go?
Well, a picture for a picture. Well, that's a good trade. I must agree that you have all done an amazing, absolute wonderful job. He like folds it and puts it in his top pocket. Truly masterful. I must admit that I'm interested to know what you're going to do with the 2 survivors.
Do you even know our names?
No, not a clue.
Yeah,
Let us all
might be good
introduce
to keep it that way.
Oh, okay, we can do that. I'm quite happy.
I disagree.
There are many books that I've written that you may have seen. Oh, what a beautiful griffin you've got. A silver beak as well. Magnificent creature. Come here. And he like blows this like little whistle, and the griffin Hestia just stops and like trots over, and like just immediately starts like scratching at her own neck as the man's petting her. Beautiful, beautiful. And
What is
you're
that whistle?
It's a bone tooth whistle. They use them in Yitan for horse taming and such.
So what's your name?
Wampus. My name? Well, why don't we all begin with a story of where I've been and where I've come from?
No,
Let's
you can
not.
just give us your name.
Very well, I'll just give you a name. You did save my life after all. My name is Damien.
Oh, that's a sus name.
Do you have a
Hold up,
second
is-
name?
Yes, it's in my book. Here, and he like hands you this book. And you notice there's quite a large collection of his own books. My name is Damien Volo. I can't think of a surname.
Volo.
Is he a self-citer, by chance? He just
right.
references his own works only.
Yes. Now,
Oh,
shock Tom.
He was not a fan of that name.
Sorry,
Well, fair.
sorry.
Now,
he was just like spoilers.
I am an alchemist, and so I can offer you some rewards for my safety. Here, you look like you're a mercenary group of some kind. You're clearly somewhat of the good guys, otherwise you would have robbed me by now or left. Or perhaps let these men kill me. So I'm going to give you 3 of these. And he like pulls out this like bag, and he like rummages through it and hands you 3 of these like red potions. These
Thank
will
you.
give-
Can I have your whistle?
Happily take them.
Pardon, young lady?
Can I have your whistle?
I can certainly whittle you one if you want. They're not too difficult.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, it'll take a couple
Or
of
you
days,
just give
but
me your one
should be
and you
done
can
in a matter
whistle
of
your
time.
own new one?
Yes, well, I need it to copy. I can't just do it by memory. I'm not that much of a genius.
Sorry.
Ah.
so-
Oh, he's modest as well. Okay.
do you know magic?
Now that's a plot twist.
Magic? No. I know all about magic, though. All about the elementals and such.
How did you heal my perfect ass with just a bandage?
Well, this is why they call me the alchemist. You see, ingredients grow naturally all around the world. And from these ingredients, you put them together. These potions I've just handed you will aid in all manner of wounds, except for death. Death seems somewhat finite, but these will definitely prolong that.
And where were you traveling to?
Lazarus, he turns around. But it's not here anymore.
And do you know who we are?
Not a clue.
And you say you write books.
Yeah,
I
can you
do.
not piece 2 and 2 together?
He
Can you
hands
sign my
one of his
copy?
books.
And I just hand him his own book.
Oh! I see you must have picked this up in one of the libraries from one of the cities you've travelled to. I must say, it's always a pleasure to meet a fan of the scholarly works. Oh, you've got the Beastries book. This is very interesting. No doubt you picked this one up because of your lovely pet here. And he, like, reaches into his pocket and sprinkles some breadcrumbs. And Hestia, like, nips at the floor, eating them. Ooh, she's quite close to maturing. I must admit, you must have read the book by now and thus know what's about to happen.
Yeah, might want to give me like a brief rundown again. It's been a long few months.
Of course. Well, you see, we just check her feathers. And he like gets a tape measure out. And he's measuring the feathers, measures her beak, measures how long the silver rides up her beak, looks through her eyes, like ruffles behind her ears. All the while she's being good as gold. Yes. She's got maybe a month left of adolescence, and then she's gonna have a growth spurt.
And then what?
Oh, she'll be the size of a horse. Then a couple of months after that, size of 2 horses, and then a couple of months after that, the size of 10 horses.
Any behavioural things on to help?
Yes.
with?
Well, silver-beaked griffins are somewhat volatile. They obviously love venison, which is great that you have this sheep here. And you see Bleaty be like, venison is their absolute favourite meat. Isn't that right, little boy? He pets Bleaty. And Bleaty's just staring at Hestia, and Hestia's side-eyeing Bleaty. They are wildly aggressive towards people. So you should probably, either set her free or truly train her. Well, it depends on their upbringing. You might be the only person that is truly been bringing one up. Usually their mothers are very protective of them when they're in a young egg. Did she hatch around you?
Yeah, she hatched.
Did she
with
hatch
me.
around you all?
No, I think it was just me, and then they came within the hour.
Oh, well then that was probably still at a hatchling period. You see, if they've travelled during the hatchling period, she may accept you as one of her kin. Of course, any of you that weren't here, she may already be showing signs of aggression towards, signs of willingness to help, perhaps.
Nudge
Have you-
Dav.
Luna tries not to look at Davlan.
I'm in danger.
Devon looks to his left and Hestia just...
I'll put my hand on his shoulder.
BT will protect me, right?
I'll protect you, son.
Thanks. Oh.
But she will become a magnificent beast. Now, your names? You have like some traveling group, probably.
You know, we've been really trying to get around to that. We kind of need it for marketing purposes.
Oh,
There is a name we have been named as.
well, excellent.
Go on then.
Champions of Ansia?
My God, I have heard of you. My goodness, this is... Well, I mean, I should be asking you to sign. Now, I'm going to ask an exceptionally inappropriate question, but I'm hoping you'll say yes. May I travel with you for some
No.
time?
Yes.
Oh, well, hold on now.
Let's just pick up every stray that we come across.
Hold on, young lady. You must be the fiery Freya I've heard so much about.
Get Freya then spit a load of blood on the ground.
Oh, well,
Wipe
here.
her mouth.
He mixes this potion together and hands you a small little potion.
No, I'm good, thank you.
It'll heal your
She's like
wounds.
she's 2 months sober. Just don't push it.
Oh, well,
Maybe just give Angel like the dirtiest lip, but don't say anything. She doesn't say anything.
That blood was self-inflicted.
Now, again, I'm just going to offer some tit for tat here, because I know that it might be wildly inappropriate for you to say yes, but I can prepare potions not just of healing, but also disguise, smoke bombs. You see, I could offer some services as an alchemist, but the only thing is I get to write about your excellent triumphs and have full rights to sell it under my name.
Well,
No.
hold on.
No.
But all proceedings, 25% of the proceedings of my books will go directly to the pockets of the champions.
50.
45.
There's a lot of us. And when
I
you
don't
say
want your money.
champions, Davlin. Oh, great.
Well, that's one less.
That's one
cake
less.
then.
That's one less.
How many children do you have, Angel?
Don't worry, you'll inherit it one day.
Actually, that is such a good
That's what I
point,
was getting
Devlan.
at.
This is why we keep you around. My share will go to Angel's children. Both of
That's
them.
very, very honest of you, young lady.
Anybody
Oh,
else want to pass their shares on to Angel's children?
No,
Clearly, their
I want
father
it.
is so
I want my own
absent in their
share.
lives that probably they do deserve it.
All right, let's stay on top
Damien,
here.
Imagine what a well-balanced
You're gonna give us
individual
30.
I'd be if I had had a father
30?
figure in my life.
He offered
30%,
45.
not 25.
He
I'll
offered
give you 30
45. He offered
Hang on.
45.
Did I
No,
take like 1
that
second
was
off
easy.
haggling?
Oh, we could do 35 then. Let's shake on it, young lady.
No, I've got something I want as well. Okay, Mr.
Luna and Damien shake hands.
I didn't shake hands.
Yes, Master Dwarf.
They don't shake hands in your culture, do they?
Oh, of course they shake. He grabs Lulan's arse cheek and shakes it. Sorry, my lady. My deepest apologies.
I'd just like to remind you that you said grabs cake earlier.
Yeah. He just grabs Lulan's cake once more and gives it like a shake. And he
Damn it, well now it's legally binding.
Okay. Okay. So, I'm in a unique position where I can speak for a few people.
Ah.
I would like you
So modest.
to now, as a result of this engagement that you're about to go into,
Yes.
I want you to fund and scholarship fund scholarly endeavors for dwarves to go into the other parts of the world,
Oh, that is an excellent
and do
choice.
an exchange as well, where you fully fund others coming to learn from the dwarves. In
Well, I
futures.
have something even better to give you, King Dwarf. I have made contact with a lost mountain in Yitan.
Yitan.
Yes, dwarfs out of the peninsula. Can you believe it?
Colonists.
Long ago, when the world was fused as one, if you can believe the former histories, dwarves existed all throughout the continent, and then the shattering happened, and the countries drifted across miles and miles of ocean. But one colony of dwarves have survived. They are exceptionally quiet folk that keep to themselves and do not even meddle in the outside. However, they have this. And he like rummages, and he opens up this like hidden compartment in his wagon, and pulls out a tiny, tiny glass vial of what looks like greyish stone. Careful with it now.
A vial of greystone.
And he puts it in your hand. Careful, careful. Do you know what this is?
Examine
They
it.
look like
and-
rocks.
It does look like rocks. Quite right, young halfling. This is rune powder. The
No.
most volatile, experimental powder.
Why do you have so much? I'm gonna give it back.
This is only enough to blow up a house. Don't worry.
You have a house that is half a house. What are you doing?
It's in quite a cushioned compartment. It needs an open flame, and then you see like the one half of the wagon still just burning blue fire.
I just think like side eye Freya, just like
Put it out.
Okay.
Put it out.
Yeah.
Put it out.
Yeah.
This is
Rune
quite
powder.
excellent. Yes, to get into their temple was exceptionally difficult. I had to wait outside for 90 days and 90 nights, feasting on nothing but rotten cheese. Or it wasn't rotten at the start, but I weathered the storm and I grew the respect of them. They are few in number and speak a different dialect to the common tongue, but they seem to understand me near enough. Their mountain was deep, not so much wide, and it continued on for many miles underground until we meet a great road built of stone that I believe goes under the ocean. Yet I was shown no more, for I had to leave.
the man stays.
Well, this is excellent.
We have so much to talk about.
We're all going to get on like houses.
On
That was it.
fire.
Specifically
Freya,
not
I know
on
that
fire.
makes you uncomfortable, but please allow the fop to stay for a while.
Young lady, I'm sure I'll be as quiet as a church mouse. You won't even hear me.
I
you won't even
really
see me.
doubt that, but fine.
Also, we're not gonna specifically protect you. So when we go into battle,
Oh, I want nothing to do with combat. Think of me as the man in the chair.
Hmm.
man at camp.
Yes. Or in the wagon.
That's
The, the man in the chair is normally tied to
So how are
it.
you meant to get a perspective if you're not there while we fight?
You tell me later, and I write it in my book. Or perhaps in smaller skirmishes, I'll come and just jot notes from the sidelines.
I haven't agreed yet. I have two things I want to say. One,
Of course.
do you realize how much danger you're going to be in with us?
Ah, I have explored the deepest oceans, the tallest mountains, weathered storms, the likes of which rival the gods' thunder themselves. I'll be quite alright.
Okay, secondly, I want to at least have some sort of editing ability or a read through just to make sure you're getting my
A man of the works of art, I see.
just to make sure you don't besmirch my image, but if you're willing to sort of hash that out over the next few days, then
we
I
can
agree.
talk in camp.
Good. And to be honest, I've been saying for a long time, we need a healer. We're always injured, people bleeding, and look, my ass cheek is perfection again. So thank you. You're in.
It's quite alright, it's quite alright. Now, what brings you to Lazarus? Wait, actually, I need to get some water. This guy's voice is somewhat dehydrating me. So...
He's brilliant. I love
Yeah, I need to
him.
get myself a drink.
Oh,
Quick drink break. I'm gonna get a cup of tea.
Classic, right?
Sorry, Anna, I didn't know you could turn it off.
That's alright. That's alright.
My bad.
Nah, it's not your fault. I can't believe Alex has given Angel Poogie Woogie.
Oh no. I totally forgot about that. I just love it as well. It's like first 5 minutes. It's like, oh, me and you were just in there and they're all fucking around. I was just like, oh, it's just classic. Classic.
It's like they'll deal with one, and we'll deal with two each.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We'll deal with most of it, and they deal with the side bits. Like, oh, poor Freya, like, instantly gets
so
kicked in the-
irritated.
Honestly, she's already so angry. Like, this guy, everyone's bickering. She goes in, gets punched, gets threatened by being raped, and then gets like strangled. Well, everyone else is fucking around, apart from you, obviously. But everyone else is fucking around. Like Angel, I'll just walk by Freya, who's getting attacked by two guys at once, and talk to the guy over there. It's like
But it was that I'll make my way over to the guy that's being like punched, and it's like they've completely ignored him. He's
Yeah.
free as a bird now.
yeah. It's just like classic. We've just started. Thanks, Pops. Oh,
No,
gosh.
it was good though. It was good,
Yeah, it's good.
and I
Adam,
love lore.
Yeah.
So
Adam, are you up to date on Jujutsu Kaisen?
I'm a movie and a season behind.
Oh,
I know.
I've got so many
know what
memes to
happens,
send you.
I know what happens. It's fine.
Do you?
Yeah, because it's kind of unavoidable when I just turn on reels and then
Oh no, that sucks.
there it is. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh no, that sucks.
All it means is that my cosplay for a Halloween I can eventually turn up to is a bit out of date. But hopefully they're still a beloved character.
Oh, it's so beloved, so beloved. Oh no, it still hurts. It still hurts. Hurts. So bad. I've officially made Gojo my fictional husband.
Lauren's not spoiling anything, is she?
No.
Nothing that Instagram hasn't already spoiled.
Oh.
I haven't spoiled anything, I swear.
No, Lauren's been fine.
Did you watch it?
No, I'm miles behind, Ali.
You haven't even watched the movie.
The movie.
Movie.
So,
Oh, movie's so good as well.
what has brought you all to Lazarus then?
Well, we're looking for one of our companions, which actually brings us on to talking to these guys. So, I don't know how happy you are with torture and stuff.
Oh,
but
go ahead. I mean, I'll just pretend I'm not here.
we're pretty
Just
good
kind
at
of-
it at this point.
Curiosity, did any of their story have any truth behind it whatsoever, or did they just randomly assault you?
Oh no, they definitely assaulted me.
But like, was it random, or do you have a history with these?
Oh, I've got no
fellows?
idea who these men are.
Okay, that's all right. You won't mind if there's some coercive tactics used there.
Oh no, like I said, I'm not here. I'm just a fly on the wall.
Fantastic. Just covering our bases ahead of time, just
He
in
like
case.
gets out a stool, it folds it down, and brings out like a pen and paper and begins like watching.
I've got a good one, everyone, but it's kind of gross. We all okay with that?
Which one are you going for? The one that's crippled for life, or the one that's just sunk in the mud?
Actually, first things first. I'm just gonna go over to them. Are you guys willing to talk to us without us torturing you first, or do you want to be tortured first?
I'll tell you nothing.
And the other one?
I might tell you something.
Okay, great. Let's start with the one who won't talk. I'm gonna. So I have like gloves. Can I get a like little towel?
Yeah, you've got gloves. You've got gloves.
Yeah, but like not my nice ones. Is there like some
Okay.
worse pair?
Yeah, he had like Damien will
Not the
throw you
silk
like
ones.
a towel and
Yeah,
some
yeah.
like
Son, fetch me my torturing gloves.
I want to sort of like scoop up a bit of brain from that guy whose head I split open and just sort of plop it on the face of the guy who said he wouldn't say anything.
he's like stuck in the mud. He's like he's like vomiting.
Yeah,
He's
I
lying
know,
on his
I
back.
know. I know. It's awful.
Projectile
It
down
is.
his
Does
beard.
anyone remember we're on a time?
That's why I'm going to a real, pretty horrible one to start with. Okay, so
Alright, I'm gonna.
and I'm gonna turn to the guy who said he would talk. Look what I did to this guy.
Oh, that's horrible! My leg is horribly broken. I'm
So
in a lot of pain.
you're willing to definitely talk now?
I'm gonna tell you some things, probably.
All right. Every time you don't, I'm gonna do something worse to this guy, and then we'll do worse to you. Okay, so we'll
Oh,
start off.
okay.
Do you know who Reiner is? Reiner
Yes.
Windley. Did you see him get captured?
No.
Do you know where he is?
Yes.
Where is he?
I'm never gonna tell you.
Okay, I'm gonna turn to the other guy. Yeah, I'll take the brain off him, and I'm gonna walk over to the guy who just spoke and hold it over his head. Do you want it? I haven't done it yet. You still have plenty of time to tell me.
It's just a piece of brain. My leg is completely broken. I'll go to the grave with this information.
Oh, come on.
There's nothing you can do that'll make me say where Ryder's being held.
Okay, does everyone want to turn away?
Can I just step over and pull the guy's mouth open?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Just
Oh, God. Alright, in we go. I'm gonna shove some brain and pull it out.
I like projectiles all over Devlin.
Dodge. Oh,
Can I go to the guy on the ground? Just like, where's Reiner being kept? Just whisper. Just like, it'll be over. It'll be over. Where's Reiner being kept, man?
Oh, they'll do so much worse than you could ever do.
Alright, someone get me a
Where
torch.
you going, Angel?
You're dead either way. Can I go to the guy?
Which one?
The one that Vulture was talking to.
We need names. We need names. Who's
so
Ultron talking to?
Carl is the one who said who's buried in the mud and said he would never say. And Larry is the guy who might tell you something. Who's got his leg shattered.
Larry or Larry?
Larry.
Larry and
I
Carl.
shall refer to them affectionately
Carl-
as brain face and brain mouth.
So Carl is the one I'm gonna speak to, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to Carl. I'm gonna look him in the eyes.
Brain
I'm gonna
face.
squat over him and look him. Well, because he's buried, isn't he?
Yeah.
So I got to squat on the floor, look at him face to face,
I thought you were going to do
and I'm
something
gonna be like,
else.
look.
Just drop a hot deuce straight in the face.
Wait! You should let me
That's
open his
later.
mouth
That's
first.
To look him in the eyes and look, and be like, look. What you want to sneeze?
You're gonna sneeze in his eyes.
There's more where that came from.
I am so confused what you people think is torture.
Just give him the Rona.
Oh, okay, it's gone. Supposedly. I'm going, look. You're dead either way. You either die in excruciating pain.
That's not true. We might let you live if you tell us.
I'm
Sneeze
so
again.
confused. I'm so confused at who you people are.
You got
You either
back
die
off, pushed like
in a
trial
lot of
card.
excruciating pain, and we can make this go on for a very long time.
I don't think any of you are going to give me any torture. This guy's just dropping brains on me. You're
Can I-
sneezing in my eyes.
I don't know. Can I do that fear face on him?
Yeah, you can do terror.
I'm gonna do terror on him.
Roll intimidation.
Ooh, that doesn't work out. Why the fuck is it doing that? Sorry. I have a stupid app. 17.
Oh, you rolled?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I might tell you some things now.
Look. You're either gonna die in so much pain.
He said I might
And-
live.
You might if
I
you
want to
want.
talk to that guy. I wanna talk
Ask
to
him
that
a
guy.
question.
And I'm gonna look
No,
at
I'm not
him
going
and
to
be
tell
like,
you anything. I'll tell Brains Boy something.
you can either die
Oh,
very, very slowly,
oh God, I believe
or
you.
you can die very quickly.
I'll talk to the guy
and
who
it
said
will
I
be
could
pa-
live.
And it will be painless.
No,
I might
you're
even
talking to
pay
me.
you. I might pay you for information.
I'm quite happy just talking to this guy who said I might
Alright,
live.
I'll come over. Okay, so what we want to know is where our friend Reiner Windblade's been taken.
Oh God, okay. There's a group. There's a group that hired mercenaries like myself. Now this group is a select sect that have ties to the Inquisition, and you hear the guy with the knee like, "They'll kill your family for this." He's like, "Oh,
Don't worry, we'll kill him before he tells anyone.
okay, good." And he's like, "You bastard, you traitor!" Carl continues. So, this group, they hired fodder like myself and my teammates to act as like a smoke screen in order to divert your attention away from Reiner. But in truth, we were hired to capture him by some sort of general from the Inquisition. he's using black roots and some sort of dark magic to communicate. I don't fully understand it. All I know is he's posh and he's rich, and I think he's from Broken Waters Keep.
Okay. What's his name, if you know? Or his, like, nickname, whatever they call him?
Yes, I do. Shit.
Broken Waters
Richard.
Keep. Okay, Richard. Does he have a last name?
Richard Stormfield.
Okay. Anything else you know?
Yes,
all?
there was. We were supposed to lie in ambush here. There was communication that was intercepted. You had been infiltrated by a man named Girion. He's part of this.
I told you.
Oh,
We can't trust everything he says.
he's part of this other group that hired us in the first place. He warned us that you were coming and we were supposed to lie in wait, but we found some golden bitch and sent her to Broken Waters Keep instead.
Golden bitch.
Sneeze in my eye again. Oh, God.
Sorry.
Hang on, hold on. He's talking. Don't give him an infection just yet. Cool. All right.
Sorry.
That's all I know. I swear I'm the bottom of the barrel.
Well, thank you for talking.
Golden bitch, do you mean golden hair or golden skin?
Everything.
Everything's golden.
Golden eyes, skin, and hair. She was tall but exceptionally skinny, like she hadn't eaten before.
Does she have a name? Does she tell you her name?
She's in a coma, unconscious,
Where did you find her?
in Lazarus, in
Oh,
some
shit.
dilapidated building.
Where in a dilapidated building? Where did you find her?
Lying next to a pair of armor. A set of armor, even.
Or what did that armor look
Where's
like?
the armor?
In Broken Waters Keep. We sent everything there.
And was this person by a well?
The whole city is destroyed. There's no water sources there. I have no idea. It's a ghost town. 50,000 people used to live there.
Okay. Does Damien's wagon still work, or have they just?
It does, yeah. No, it works.
Okay.
Slightly
Your name was
smaller.
Carl, correct?
Yes, it's Carl.
Okay, you've earned your life. We're going to keep you around, and we'll drop you off
What?
somewhere.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. We can't just let you run off, obviously. You wouldn't do the same for us, but we will let
Can I
you
go
go.
to his friend and snap his neck?
No, hold on. Can I try and stop it?
Yeah, you successfully just before.
Surely that must be slightly intimidating for Larry.
Yeah. Oh,
Larry, as you can see, Carl has just earned his life. Is there any new information you'd like to add to earn your life, or has he taken all of it?
no, there's something to add.
Let
Yeah.
you know a chance.
He's told you most of it, but
Mm-hmm.
Broken Waters Keep, the Richard Stormfield, he's not liked by his populace. When we went there, he's got a horrible grain tax on them. They're mostly miners and lumberers, and they all think he's a bit of a cunt.
Okay.
He's high
I
up.
smell a revolution.
He's high up in the Inquisition. High up. Like, top brass of the Inquisition. I don't know if all the Inquisition is working with him, but a large majority is.
Do you know any other high-level members of the Inquisition, seeing as you seem
None.
to know much about them?
None.
No? Do you know where they're based, other than Broken
Yes,
Waters Keep?
the Church of Solace. The Inquisition served as the military for the Archmeister of Solace himself.
Okay.
What's his name?
I do have that. Give me 1 second.
That's fine, Larry. Take your time. It's a stressful situation.
William Wilbury.
That's a funny name. William Wilbur.
Sounds like a backpacker.
Does William have any specific powers other than being?
Well, he's the head of the faith of Midland.
Yeah, is he
And
human?
Yes, he's human.
Does he have fire powers, earth powers, or is he
I've
just?
never seen him wield magic nor weapons. He's the man at the cloth. The Inquisition is supposed to do his bidding. But he has been in prayer for 80 days now.
Pretty sus.
Pray about what?
Well, there's some knowledge of the doom that's supposed to be coming. It's on everyone's tongues. The rays of chaos in the air, strange happenings. I mean, look at Lazarus.
And just
You would
checking.
think the...
Sorry, Carl, I feel like, told a dirty lie earlier. Can you agree that Garion was bad?
Garion is just a code name that we've been told. Someone infiltrated your group under the guise of that name. They were supposed to leak information and subdue and fight Reiner if possible.
Can I roll to see if he's telling the truth? Or if I can glean any truth from that?
You can roll a perception for me.
That's perfect. I literally rolled a 1.
You do not believe a word he is
I
saying.
did. I already didn't, but I like that the roll back.
Can I roll? Can I roll a perception?
Yeah, you roll a perception.
Let me see.
We need timescale. When did
19.
the armor and the body leave Lazarus? When did Reiner get captured? We need this information. And
Reiner...
my axe will be charged at this point, just flickering with lightning.
Reiner was captured first. The girl was a complete surprise to all of us. Reiner was taken 2 weeks ago, straight to the Broken Waters Keep. We've been waiting here for you for almost a week now. We
How
found
long
a
is it to
woman-
Broken Waters?
Yes, straight to Broken Waters. How far?
How long? In
It's
time?
maybe a week's ride from here, maybe just less, 5 days, if you ride fast and hard enough.
Can you
So we
lead
can't,
us
we
to
can't
What's
get there
waiting for
first.
us there?
Okay.
Sorry, all three of you spoke at once there. My leg's broken, I'm in searing pain. Can we say again?
What is
We
waiting
can't-
for us there? Is there an ambush?
They believe we're killing you. There were more of us,
Okay.
but you've taken so long. Half of the group went to escort the girl and the armor back, and a bunch of us just left. The money's not that great. You see, we're, like I said, the bottom of the barrel. We're literally fees for hire. The people that brought us in, they're either Inquisition or someone else. All I know is the someone else group, the ones that have planned all this, they work for a far more mysterious dark figure that none of us have heard of. They just call him the Shadow.
And you realise they're probably evil, and it's going to lead to like the end of the world.
Well, they're supposed to be half-elf. And then
Exactly.
Carl's like,
that
it's a
makes
fucking...
it okay then.
Carl's like, that's a fucking rumour. That's a fucking rumour. No
So
one's
they're
seen the
half.
Shadow. And then Larry's like, no. Big Dave swore that he saw the Shadow once at the meetup when we took this contract. And then
Who's
Carl's
Big
like,
Dave?
that guy, and they point to the guy who's
Oh, really?
cut cleanly in half.
So I'm going to cross
Did Big Dave
off.
say what the shadow looked like other than a shadow?
He was dressed all in black, half elf, half human. But he gave us these books, or he gave Big Dave one of the books, the code books.
Freya, look through Big Dave and see if that book's there.
Ray's sitting on the cart through this whole thing, cleaning out the blood off her nails, and just stares at Angel.
Big Dave's pockets are long gone.
Yeah, no, but all she does is just stares at Angel and then looks back at her nails.
All that remains of Big Dave is one arm, 2 armpits, and shoulders, head, and 2 boots.
Is Big Dave the guy whose brains I was plopping on people?
No, Big Dave is the guy that Freya set off a fireball in
Yeah.
his chest.
That's Big Dave.
Oh, okay, fair.
Don't think a code book's going to survive that.
Nah.
You've
Good
got
work,
one.
Freya.
Yeah, gotta be more
You guys
careful.
have got one anyway from Angel took
It's
it.
the thing.
Actually, could one of you decode this message or these
Oh.
messages?
Well, they weren't written for us. This is the other group communicating. Like I said, we're the bottom feeders.
All right. Well, how willing would you be to turn on your group and join us?
Instantly, if you let me live. Join
And-
you, I just want to retire. at this
And we
point.
do
I've
a
seen
nice,
horror
we do good wages.
films. You get
Yeah.
paid.
Yeah, you'll get paid. Yeah, think about it. First things first, sign of good faith. Damien, could you potentially heal this man's leg? Once we tie up your arms. We'll just tie
Damien's
up his
like,
arms.
Excellent work, all of you. Truly, that was exquisite stuff. I love the good cop, bad cop routine. It's gonna sell really well already.
Thank you.
That man's leg is completely destroyed. There is nothing I can do for that.
Oh.
that knee, you might as well amputate it. That knee is gone.
Amputation? Leland brings out like a.
hold on. Maybe you could make him unconscious or something, and we'll do a procedure on the way.
Oh, we can do that. I've amputated a couple legs in my time.
Do you have any like horses or anything else that we can use to travel?
Well,
I know
yeah.
we've got our own, but I'm just wondering if.
Yes, well, my wagon, like I said, this old thing.
Oh, sorry, I was talking to them.
Oh, they're like, we left our horses in town.
Is anyone in town?
None of us left. And then Larry's like, God, there's 4 more people, 4 archers. And it's like, Carl's like, no.
Larry, you're getting
no.
another tick on the I'm gonna let you live page.
No.
Carl, no,
No,
Carl.
they left. I swear they said they were leaving earlier today. And Larry's like, they might not have left. They might not have left.
Okay, Larry, you're in. Even with your dirty lie about Garion. We're gonna have to talk about that. Everyone else on board, we keep Larry definitely alive and Carl think about it for now.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get him in the wagon. And you guys can point us the right direction. Damien, you're in. Let's go save our boy.
Damon's like, this is amazing. Thank you all very much.
Oh no, I just clapped by accident. Does that automatically like make
No,
things?
it wears off after a while.
Oh, right. It's not like
so-
a conscious.
No. As
Can
he
you
mounts in
imagine
the
every
wagon,
time? Imagine if the runic thing captured every time he had marked someone, he just swaps places with them.
just constantly.
Never ending.
As
God
as-
forbid I ever watch Friends.
I'll be there for you.
It's just every now and then a random stranger gets replaced by Angel, and he just goes, "Oh bollocks!" Disappears.
So as you begin riding vigorously and hard, you charge over fields of green. The snow now settling in. Your horses are hooves are making this lovely crunching sound as through the snowy fields. You're skipping all the villages and just riding hard and fast for where Reiner has been taken.
How did the procedure go on his leg?
Yeah, Carl's leg has been lost, but he's got 2 crutches. He's currently a little bit feversome, but probably to be expected. You ride straight from the edge of Lazarus Waters, past Karis Village, Maris Village, and past Juno Village, and follow the lake Tower of Oziliath now to your left, or just behind you slightly, as you come to the edge of Broken Waters Keep, which has this mist hanging over it. It's quite a depressing little village. The food stalls look very sparse and empty. Most people kind of begrudgingly move from house to house. The children aren't even playing. It's pretty dull town.
All right.
But
We need disguises before we go.
at the very end, so at the very end, there is this walled keep that is built onto the lake itself. So the only way you can definitely see is a drawbridge that connects it to the village. Other than that, it's got some pretty harsh waters slapping along its rocky walls.
How long did we ride?
Isn't there a
in
village
terms
next
of
to it?
days?
You're in the
there,
village. No, not the
Oh.
village. Broken Waters Keep has its own village attached as well.
So it's been a week basically this travel, right? Or was
It's
it
been
cut
5
down?
days.
5
5
days. Oh, my bonuses are gone. Okay.
Did we pass any messengers on the way that we could have left a note for?
No, you rode off country.
Okay. Damien, we may need your disguise offer and take you up on that.
Well, I have been looking forward to this one because the effects are somewhat hit or miss. I can't quite control how or what you may appear as. But the good thing is you will all see yourselves as who you are, but everyone else will see you possibly differently.
That's terrible news because we're not
Possibly.
gonna know if our disguises have dropped because
No,
none of
no,
us. Can...
you'll definitely know because I'll tell you.
But
I
that
won't
means you
see.
need to be there.
No. What if they fade? You'll get the feeling of needing to pass wind, to put it lightly. Sorry, ladies. Aggressively so. That is when you know the effects have run out.
Or we could leave one of us undisguised in a different way.
I mean, I'm not a champion of Ansia. Do they know who I am?
Larry,
I feel like I
don't know who this guy
definitely
is.
know.
he's still stressed.
Do you
So
mean
stressed.
that?
And Larry, you
He's
can come
been
with
with us the whole time.
I probably shouldn't show my face. They'll kill me on the spot, surely, at this point.
But how would they know that
Yeah,
you're
let's
with
not
us? We'll be
drag them into
disguised.
the.
Larry can get us through the door.
I can certainly try. It's maybe worth a shot.
Larry,
Well, I mean, how's he
You're
going to
not
explain
to-
the fact that he lost a leg and is also still
that's
in charge?
Carl.
No,
No.
Larry lost the leg.
Oh, well, I need
Larry
to change
lost
my
leg.
notes. Sorry.
Here,
Larry.
check your notes. Brain face and brain mouth are very
Yeah,
distinct
brain,
people.
brain mouth is Larry.
Yeah.
Brain face is
Mm.
Carl.
Yeah.
Oh, that I'm sorry, Larry. I thought you had both legs. No, you shouldn't come. Carl?
He's like,
Oh, he has a flu. Fuck's sake.
Can I just take one of Damien's potions? I'm like, well, there's no disguising a 6'6" dark elf, so.
So when you drink this potion, I'm gonna roll to see what your disguise is.
I'll
When
bring
you
one
drink,
as well.
when you drink this potion, to everyone else's eyes, actually, you know what? I'm going to change the rules so you do see them in that disguise, but
Okay.
you'll obviously be able to tell it's your friends.
Okay.
So you roll, you drink this potion. You are now a halfling. However, keep in mind that you are actually still 6'6".
Mm,
It's just people see you as a halfling.
nice. I'm gonna go
Okay.
like this. Whoa!
Okay.
That's my fucking
Does it
face.
smack her in the head?
Yeah, you're still hitting her when you're
Oh,
like,
sorry.
but her eyes are moving like they would in her skull, but obviously down where her knees are.
Mm.
Wow, truly fantastic work, if I do say so myself. Who wants to go next?
How long does this potion last for?
It's a wild guess.
How long has the tests lasted?
So the longest has been a day. The shortest an hour.
Well, I'm glad we've had a swing.
Well, we need to act quickly.
Hey.
Oh, well, hold on. Voltrum here, have yours. Voltrum, when you
Let's
drink,
do it.
Voltrum drinks
What-
his, and
What am
he's
I rolling?
you roll a d6 for me.
Oh, D6.
To roll.
You have to roll for this kind of shit.
I like that. there's a
Two.
number involved.
Okay, you roll a 2. Now roll it again for me. Okay, you are a female half-orc.
Oh.
Was I male? Was I female?
Nice.
You just said halfling.
You're a male halfling, sorry.
No. Am I still
Uh,
scary, or am I kind of just ugly? Or
You're just like
Hey.
a sweet, like bald, fat, chubby-cheeked halfling.
Yeah,
Oh.
ugly.
Handsome amongst my kind.
But Voltrum is a massively booby half-orc female.
could I go up to? Could I squeeze?
Yeah, they feel like they're there, but
It's my
obviously they're
face.
not.
Face.
Wait, they feel like they're there. Does it just not go through nothing?
Does,
Oh, yeah,
does
it just-
Voltrim
it
now
should- it does
breast
just go-
breastily?
It does just go
My
through nothing.
head would be where they are.
Yeah.
Alright. It feels like a shame to hide this face, but for the good of the mish, I'll take a swig.
Roll 2d6s for me.
First one's a 5. Second one's a 1.
Okay. So when Angel takes his, Angel, as you slowly morph and change, you become a human male. So you don't change. You're still the same, except now you've got like a massive fake moustache.
Wait, but I still look like Angel.
Yeah, Angel. But
Oh.
you've grown this magnificent handlebar moustache where it like curves down and goes up.
It's angle.
Wow.
It's not angel. It's angles.
Alex, you missed the Leonard Leon moment.
Yeah, I could have done just Black Angel. Blangel. Now you've got a massive moustache. You're Moustache Angel.
Mustachio.
And a mullet.
That saved a lot of time, huh? How's it look?
This is Italian cousin Angelo.
Freya, I'll roll Freya, you are a male half-orc berserker. So you got massive like tusks. You look really aggressive, really threatening. And Devlan, are you taking one, Devlan, or are you just going to be Devlan?
I don't think I need to. I think
cool.
I'm good.
So the
We'll have that one
party
as a
is-
backup. How many do we have left in case we run out when we're in there?
I can make you 2 more.
Okay.
We take them.
Yeah, save them for the accidents. I don't need one.
Also, brew one for Reiner, just in case we need to see what he looks like.
So do we have 1 ready and 2 being made? So we have 1 spare at the moment.
You have
left.
2 ready and 1 being made.
Ah, okay, right.
So when we see Reiner, regardless, we'll give him the potion. Just instantly, then and there.
So there
Even
is...
if he's unconscious, we'll run the brain face routine.
Nice. So just to go over it, we've got a big-breasted female half-orc, a aggressive-looking male half-orc, angel with a moustache, and a tiny, fat, balding male halfling, and Devlan. Cool.
Okay.
So you enter the village. Obviously, Damon's like, I'll wait here just for safety. I'll keep an eye on the boys.
Should we definitely not bring Carl? He'll probably turn on us, won't he?
Carl's like I said before, the people here, they're miserable. Maybe one of them will give you information you need. There must be a way into the keep that isn't across the drawbridge.
If you had to guess, have you seen anyone come in from a different...
There's a brothel, an inn, and the guild hall. They'll be the buildings I would start.
Okay. Well,
Can I utilize my abilities as a scout to check out the keep, come back with some information about defenses in general,
that's a
and
good
if I
shout.
see any other way in?
Yep, roll a perception with advantage for me.
First is a natural 1 and a 15.
nice.
We'll take the 15. So the keep is perfectly round. It's got one like drum wall, so one short but thick wall that surrounds it, and in the center is this big stone building, which is about 4 stories. Is square and has 1 tower attached to itself. The gatehouse of the keep is very thick and large with braziers, and you see men patrolling it. Again, they're quite lightly armored, but the drawbridge is currently down. But the what's the gate called?
Portcullis?
Yeah, Portcullis is down. Other than that,
How many men?
on the walls that you can see so far is 6. They travel in pairs.
Quite regular patrols.
Yeah. They occasionally
I'll be-
chat and talk.
I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Alright.
And do the men on the walls, do they look like quite chilled, or do they look a bit overworked, or...
Well, they're cold, so they're like keeping as close to the fires as possible. They've got their furs pulled up, their cloaks pulled up. Each one is armed with a spear.
Any ranged?
Not that you can
Troops.
see, but there is a fire burning in the gatehouse.
I'll pass the information among the group.
As you return, you'll go past like the town square. What should be filled with life is somewhat desolate. You see a woman like breaking apart a stale loaf of bread to give to her 2 little kids, and she looks very hungry herself.
Are we like all traversing?
Yeah, I guess you guys are just on the very outskirts.
All right.
But Devland's regrouped with you and giving you that information now.
Right. Does it look safe for just a normal entry over the bridge? Maybe we can pretend we're traders or something. Like we
I
have
mean,
a
it sounds
right-
like we can move freely about the town, but we would need a good reason to cross the drawbridge.
Right.
The portcullis being down by default, rather than being up with guards. Probably not a good sign. They're not just going to raise the portcullis for anyone, I imagine.
We should talk with the people here.
Right, well, I'll start with the brothel.
I guess I'll go. What were the other options?
There's the guild hall or the inn.
I'll go to the inn.
Okay. Freya.
Can come with me to the brothel if you like. Put those half-orc genitalia to the test, maybe? I mean, you only live once.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
I'll go with Angel to the inn.
Okay, cool. We'll wait to see what Luland does, but we'll do the brothel first. So, as you enter the brothel, it's this horrible, dank, smells a bit like sea salt pit of a building. You only tell it's a brothel because there's a red light, and I say red light, it's basically a light with just a bit of red cloth over it. And as you knock, the door kind of swings off its hinges slowly. And as you enter, there's this massive breasted dwarf. She's like just basically got like a mullet, and she's got tattoos all over her breasts and her hands, and she's got like half her teeth missing. She's like, "Oh, right, come on in then. Close the door. It's bloody cold out there. Snow's coming in thick and heavy. What are your names? Oh, a half-orc. You like to give any of your kind? What are your names?"
My name is Prospero.
Prospero. Oh, that's a fancy name for a fancy-looking man. And yours, sweetie?
Shit.
Sorry, my friend here, it's not very talkative.
Oh, half-orcs really are. Massive
Yeah.
cocks, though, I've heard. Massive cocks. Well, look, we've got 2 girls on duty. One of them's just finishing up with a client now as we speak. One of the guardsmen from the keep, fucking prick. I said if he beats that girl again, I'm gonna fucking kill him. Sorry, business. It's been rough recently. We got Dolly and let me just check Candice. What are your types, young Master Halfling?
Oh, I'm very open-minded.
Well, I'll give you Dolly then, because she's about finished up now. She'll do a quick whistle down.
She'll wash first, I presume.
Oh, yeah. Quick dip.
That's all right. If this guardsman's as much of a prick as you say, I'd rather she washed thoroughly.
No, he's a one-punch chump. Oh, they're
I'm
finished.
sure.
You see this man descend, and he's like buckling his levers, and he's like kind of wipes a bit of blood off his knuckles. And the madame looks at him and is like,
Freya's eye twitches as she tries to compose herself by not losing her shit.
the guard like looks at you both. Newcomers. Don't know. He comes to this piss shit of a heap. He like flicks a coin and it kind of hits the dwarf in the head. That's for the mess. And he like slams the door behind him. Oh, Dolly will be a minute, sweetheart. Why don't you sit down and have a drink on the house? And this warm ale she pours into this like dirty pint glass and hands it to you. And now you, sweetie, if you follow me, I'll take you to your door.
Okay.
So as you like follow up these crooked stairs, they're like really steep. You see the doors open and like Dolly's kind of like leaning off the bed slightly, and she's like nose is bleeding, and she's got a black eye. And the madame like rushes in and points you down the hall, and she goes to attend to Dolly. So you open the door to Candice, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
You open the door to Candice, and like there's this like basically just had kids woman who's like she's got like stretch marks, and she's like she looks really sad. How's my internet just died? Hello?
I think
Are we all back?
I think we're back.
I think it was all of us, yeah.
It was all of us.
That was a horrible time for that. But she's like quite pretty. She's quite young. The spark of joy hasn't quite left her eyes.
Okay.
Oh, a half-orc. You'll have to excuse me. I've not quite met your kind before. What's your name?
I don't have a name.
What do you mean? Oh, sorry. What's your tribal?
I don't have
colour?
one.
You must have something to go by. What?
No, I was born amongst humans and just used.
So no one's given you a name your entire life.
No,
How do they get your attention?
they just wave at me.
They wave
Half
at you.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'll call you Wave. So, Wave, is this your first time?
Yes.
Oh dear. Well, this isn't quite the best brothel to attend, but we can do our best. Oh, have I cut out?
Oh, yeah, it cut out
All
again.
of us again.
That's annoying. Why don't you put your clothes on the chair and we can go over the ground rules.
Right, like just Freya's just thinking to herself, she's like, I'm not gonna lose my virginity like this. This is not how I'm losing it. This is not how I'm losing it. He was like, no, I'm not here for that.
Oh, what are you here for?
I just need someone to talk to.
Oh, wait.
Is
it bad?
Discord just fucking
Yeah,
up?
is it been really bad?
That was me pretending that entire time. Oh, Wave, sit down, Wave, sit down. Oh, you sweet thing. Why don't we talk about what's on your mind?
I think just to get me more comfortable, I would really appreciate it if you just tell me more about you in this place.
Okay. Place is a shithole. This place it used to be lovely. Lord, what are you doing, Discord?
Yeah, it keeps cutting out.
I wonder why.
I'm gonna
Should we
end the call and then call again.
Yeah.
It's disconnect, reconnect. That's how it works, I see.
I think this is better.
We'll find out if we... The lights changed. The lights changed. Yeah, so... Oh, well, it used to be a lovely place, but it's truly become a dive. The old lord died and his son was, always a bit of a pompous prick. But he got some position in the Inquisition and now he's lording it over the rest of us.
Mm. Oh, that's awful.
It really is.
So, how long have you been here?
My entire life. I briefly moved to Midgard, tried whoring there for a bit, but it's a lot more regulated there, which usually is in favour of us. However, I had to come home to care for my mother.
Oh. And where is your mother?
Dead.
Oh.
Alongside my children.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
The winters can be quite brutal here and the food is scarce and now I'm just too afraid to leave. I wish someone would come and use their big arms to whisk me off my feet and rescue me. She brushes her finger across your chest. Obviously you're wearing armor, so
Yeah.
what maybe she would think is breast, she thinks is pecs.
Oh,
Your chest is so hard and rigid.
Yes, that's my armor.
Your armor, you're not wearing any.
My pecs that are armor.
Oh. The orcish ways.
Yeah. So, tell me more about this place before I tell you about my tragic backstory.
She picks up your hand and puts it on one of her breasts.
Let Lovely.
Oh, your hand's so small for a half orc. And so soft. I was
Freya like tries to not blush. She like suddenly looks away like this.
I always imagined your hands would be so rigid, but I guess that's somewhat racist of me.
Yes, I take offence to that.
My apologies.
That's okay.
There's not much more for me to say about this place other than you should
well,
leave if you can.
If I tell you a bit about my backstory, will you tell me more about maybe the people that run this place?
Well, that would be Richard Stormfield.
Mm-hmm.
He has no kin other than his past father, and he keeps odd company. His garrison are a bunch of vagrants that help themselves to the storage and the food and the ale here in town. They rarely leave the keep apart from the inn. But that's for another time. Why do you need to know so much?
Oh no, it just makes me a bit more comfortable before I open about my tragic past.
Oh, is it tragic?
Very.
Do you want to talk about your tragic past? I was raised a whore.
Oh, I was raised to kill people.
With these soft, subtle hands of yours.
Yes.
She picks up your hands and puts them both on her breasts.
Yes. These hands have done some things.
These hands don't feel like they've ever held an axe.
No, but they've definitely done bad things.
Oh, how bad?
Freya just starts to move away. Very bad things.
That's terrible. I've done bad things too.
Yes, I can tell that you have.
Meanwhile, Devlan, you enter the room with Dolly. Dolly is like, she's somewhat bruised, like a bruised peach, but there's a certain beauty to her. She masks her tears and wipes them away. Master Halfling, my apologies. Let me just get the room ready. And she quickly whips the sheets off.
Oh, don't worry, sweet one. We're not going to need those.
Oh, the chair then?
The chair is fine. Don't worry.
The swing?
Honestly, where would you like to sit? I've been traveling for so long. Just to hear the lovely voice of a beautiful woman is enough for me for the night.
She blushes and she's like, You don't want me then? You just want to talk?
No, I didn't say I didn't want you. Just I would never presume to take the joys of a woman unwillingly.
Oh, well, do you smoke?
Well.
I think I might have just fallen in love with you a little bit.
She's like, this is special weed, as she unravels this something darker herb.
Oh wow! Now that is some really that's some real special herb.
It smells like licorice.
I come from a long line of weed growing halflings, and trust me, I know good weed when I see it.
Yes, it's grown naturally in the woods around here.
Is that right? Is it?
A druid, yes, he used to live out there. This is somewhat all that's left before he was chased out of town by the Inquisition.
Oh, so you don't know where I might be able to find some then?
This may be the last of it left. Perhaps someone at the inn might have some more.
All right, no worries. We'll come back to that later. Don't worry.
I'll happily share it with you if you're nice to me.
You don't need to pay me for kindness, my dear.
So
we're gonna have a lovely evening either way. Don't worry.
She's like, you don't mind if I light up then?
I would be offended if you didn't.
So she puts in her pipe and starts smoking it.
I'll light up my own pipe as well.
you guys kind of just start vibing out, and she's just like a lot more relaxed now.
Just your face there, darling. What happened?
The men, the garrison, they come and go as they please. They hardly pay you, but we're too afraid to say anything. They take what they want from town, all the ale, all the grain. Children are starving, and we're doing what we can to provide, and they just take. They say
Are they all so cruel?
They're all terrible, terrible human beings.
Oh dear. Have you tried anything to get rid of them?
What can we do? We have no swords. There's only a couple hundred people living here in this village. We have nothing to storm the walls. There's only... No, I shouldn't say. She looks away.
Don't worry, I would never want to put you in a compromising situation.
There's one other way into the keep.
Oh?
When we have to entertain at night, some of the guards, they don't want the Lord to find out, or perhaps they don't want other guards to find out, and so there's a secret entrance that leads to one of the storerooms behind the wall.
Is that right?
From the fisherman's hut at the edge of town, there's a tunnel that leads under the shallowest part of the water.
And do they make you go up there a lot?
Not all the time, no. Perhaps once a month, when the guards want to have a bukkake party.
That's not a term I'm familiar with, actually. Could you just could you explain what that means?
It's when a bunch of men gather around us in circles or semicircles and finish themselves on us.
Oh, does their depravity know no bounds?
Clearly not.
Unbelievable. And do most of the population of the village feel this way?
Everyone hates them.
Wow. So given the opportunity, do you think people would do what they could to be free of them?
I'd be surprised if they didn't. You should talk to the guild master. He lost his hand not long ago for stealing. I believe he could rally, if this is what you're intending, could rally some people to a certain cause. I know I for one would stand on the front line.
I mean, we're speaking entirely hypothetically, of course.
She goes into a bottom drawer and hands you this really thick rusted iron key. The fisherman's hut. Make them
Say
all
no more.
pay. Especially that bastard you saw leave.
Of course. No problem. Does he have a name or any distinguishing features?
So he was this big burly man, massive beard, greasy slick back hair, and dark brown eyes.
I'll find that one myself.
Thank you. What's your name, hero?
Prospero.
Prospero. If you succeed, you may have the rest of my weed.
No, you keep it for yourself. All I need know is that it grows wild in this region. I'll do the rest myself.
Bring peace to this village, Prospero. A hero's name. She gives you this really soft kiss on your forehead.
Say, don't worry about it at all, my dear. Keep the gold for the rest of the night and just pretend if anybody asks I was here all evening.
Thank you. As you leave, the door slightly ajar from Candice's room, you see Freya in half-orc form holding the breast of Candice, awkwardly. And then she you catch her, you're leaving, almost whistling like you've done a good job, and you just go... And then through the gap in the door, it's just...
Freya's just like...
Freya, what would you like to do? You've seen Devlan leave and go back downstairs.
Wait, was she talking first or was Freya talking? I forgot.
You're both just talking.
Okay, so where is this leader of this camp. Is he here?
You'll be in the
Is he
keep.
here?
Oh, your voice is so high pitched. You're so nervous.
Sorry. This is the first time I've touched a woman's breast. So
They he resides within the keep when he's not serving duty at the Church of Solace. I believe he's here currently. A wagon came to town, and then another wagon shortly afterwards, and they were rushed through in the dead of night straight into the keep with armed men aboard. And a strange man, oh, so strange, so tall, slender, and such malice on his face. Then the dwarf, they summon the dwarf. The man they... No, I shouldn't say.
No, please say. So about my backstory, my mother was killed by this vicious man.
Oh, so vicious?
Ugly mustache, bad hair.
An orc with a moustache?
No, human.
Oh.
Arrogant as well.
Oh dear. Well, if I ever see any arrogant moustached men, I'll spit in their eyes for you.
Oh, you won't. He's far away.
Oh, good. You must be so afraid. Such a big afraid baby, aren't you?
So afraid.
Do you want to rest your head on my breasts now?
Sure.
She's just like holding you, and then she starts to like, oh, your hair, so much softer than I thought it would be, and longer.
So, tell me what you were about to say.
Yes, the dwarf. He's supposed to work for the Inquisition. We all know what he really is. He's the worst of them. When he comes here, a girl dies. He's the torturer, brought in for special cases.
And
The screaming stopped last night.
and was there screaming near the keep where
Yes, in the prisoner's tower. It's attached to the main keep within the walls.
Oh, that's a real shame.
I like how you spelled dwarf there, by the way. Dwalf.
Shush, Alex.
Sorry.
I'm typing quickly. Oh, thank you so much for opening up to me. I should
Thank you for being so gentle.
I should go. Before Freya gets up, obviously, and grabs her hands and is like, "You are so much better than this place. You deserve so much more. You should, at the best opportunity, at some time soon, you should leave this place as soon as there's some sort of distraction, but not yet. Just
Thank you.
wait.
But
wait.
I can't leave just yet." And she opens
No.
the bottom drawer, and there's like a baby asleep in the bottom drawer.
You wait until there's a distraction or some sort of chaos here at some point. And at that moment you take your leave.
I will do.
And I will make sure that you are safe.
Thank you, proud warrior. Wave.
You're welcome.
She like waves. As you go downstairs, you see like Devlan sitting on the bench waiting for you, finishing his warm ale.
Yeah, Frey just walk down the stairs straight to the door and say, like, don't say anything.
I don't think anything needs to be said.
And now, meanwhile, at the inn, moustached Angel, Lulan, and Lulan, obviously the fat little bald halfling, and the massive-breasted, stunningly beautiful half-orc Voltron enter the inn. The inn grows quiet. It's like a bunch of poor fishermen and lumbers and like miners who are just like, and they're like grunting, and it's just this quiet, like you could hear a pin drop. But the barman sees this beauty walk in, and he's like, oh, this teenage boy like quickly turns around, looking in the mirror, like staring at his own reflection, staring at Voltrum, staring at his own reflection, as the three of you enter.
None of you have realised quite how like militaristic Vulture walks until now. Just
Are there
kind of like the really tall guy in Resident Evil.
Are there any like stools available?
Yeah, there's the bar stool. There's like 8 stools at the bar. There's a bunch of villagers, and then there are like 2 grizzled guardsmen picking at some meat by a fire, like chatting amongst themselves.
Right. Are there any booths available?
Yeah, there's
Can
one.
we not sit at a stool? Yeah.
You want to sit at the stool?
No, can we not? I can't get on it.
Yeah, let's go to the. We'll go to the booth.
So you like kind of get into the booth, and the barman's like, oh, sorry, 1 second. As he like comes and wipes it down, and he like kind of like spills a drink on the floor at your feet. Voltrum. Like, oh, I'm so sorry, miss. So sorry, miss. So sorry. And his like nose.
Don't worry about it.
Oh. It's just like nose bleeds a little bit, and he like kind of turns around, and he puts out a little box, so the halfling has a little step up to the chair, and he's like, what ales? We only have the ale on tap, I'm afraid. There might be a bottle of red somewhere, but supplies are quite short with winter coming in.
What would you like?
My God, sir, your moustache! That is incredible. I've been trying to grow one myself, and it's like 2 little whiskers.
Oh, it'll come. It'll come with time.
How did you grow such a magnificent moustache?
Comes with age, comes with wisdom, comes with experience.
Wow. You must be so wise.
Wise enough to not make this one wait for a drink any longer and point towards Adel.
Of course, my lady. Your breasts, I mean, your face is exquisite. Ale?
3 ales, please.
Oh, 3 ales. Of course, 1 second. He runs behind the bar, and you see like the guardsman like kind of throw you guys some side eye, and then go back to talking. And he comes back and he drops the 3 ales and like a really kind of stale loaf. And he's like, this one's just on the house.
Oh, that's very kind.
Gulps.
So we're new to this town. We're just wondering.
Yes, I've not met such a beautiful breast-faced person or group before. Person in the group that you're currently sitting with.
What's your name?
Oliver.
Oliver. Very nice to meet you.
What's your name, sir?
I'm Angelo.
Angelo. Exquisite name. So much like the hero.
Who?
Angel Fernandez. Part of the champions of Ansia, and you hear like the guards like scoff in the background.
I've never heard of him. Is he? What do you think of him?
He was in town last week. No, 3 weeks ago. The whole champions came by, and they were outside the village. They were in Juneau. Sorry, not our town. They were in Juneau village. Some of us made the long trek to visit and see them perform. It was incredible. Their mastery of combat and elements was a sight to be seen.
Right. And did you get to meet any?
Yes, we met Tina.
Right.
Who's Tina?
The half-elf. Excellent archer, the best shot.
Oh, Tina, huh?
Yes.
I've heard of Tina.
Tina. Yes.
That's the female.
Yes.
Yeah.
The half-elf, the wood elf.
Hmm.
We met Luke.
Right.
Right.
The half-orc. Massive tall guy. White hair.
What did Luke do?
He wields the power of daggers and blood.
That's pretty cool.
How very extraordinary.
Yes, yep. Then obviously we met the dwarf. Volt.
Yeah. Oliver, I'm going to stop you right there. I'm going to push him aside and go to the loo, and I'll just try and loudly say it enough for the guards to say it here. Be like, sorry, Luke, they sound like a bunch of knobhead assholes. I don't want to hear any more about them. Bunch of losers. Nudge him a little and head towards the loo.
And he's like, oh. The guard's like, and they stand up and kind of walk, come like slowly behind
Right.
into the toilet with you.
Yeah, I'll go to and stand in the middle urinal.
As you're in the middle urinal, they come either side, and you hear this like unfolding of their riding levers, and they're both pissing. And there's
Do I have to
awkward
roll
silence.
for performance?
Yeah, roll to see if you can piss.
A 12. That should be
You
sufficient.
adequately piss, yeah.
I'll be like, hey fellas, new to town. Sounds like a bunch of pansies.
Yeah, the group they call themselves heroes. Spits on his urine. Heroes, terrible. They're just in it for the money. I've seen them perform, do their tricks. They don't actually save towns. Look at Lazarus.
That's true, that's true.
They're
Anyway,
just after gold, like all the others. But they don't get an honest day's work like we do.
I'm actually looking for work. I've only just sort of joined up. Is there any way of getting into this guardsmanship of yours? Any
With a
sort of
moustache like that, I'm sure it would be easily arranged.
Oh.
Are you somewhat of a fighter?
Oh yes, I am. I've been in the odd duel now and then. I did a bit of guard work a few years ago, but
What did you serve?
coin's running a little bit low. I was down in Midgard. I've been doing a lot of travelling since then.
Oh, well, that's it's not too far from here. That's excellent. Well, I'll tell you what was your name?
Angelo.
Angela, why don't you accompany us to the keep? We'll see if the boss man's in himself. He might be able to give you a little interview.
That'd be brilliant. Ready to go right now?
Yeah, let's. You know what? Let's just finish our drink. Why don't you sit with us and not? Actually, why don't you introduce us to your beauty friend first?
Oh, interested, are you?
Oh, how can a man not be with assets like that?
Well, you know, I'm not a cock blocker. Well, shake and zip up.
Yeah.
And just to fit the part, I won't wash my hands, but it does kill me a little bit inside.
Nice. They're all patting each other and they're patting you. No one washes their hands as you leave. You see Oliver nervously licking his lips from across the bar, just staring directly at Voltrum. As you enter.
I'm just standing there with the ale, or sitting there with the ale, going, "How do I drink this? my mouth isn't where my mouth is."
Lads, bring your drinks over here. Scooch up, you two. Met some good blokes who's gonna give me a little job interview.
I'm actually gonna go, and I'm gonna go see if I can find some flowers.
Halfling. All right, little fella.
Sorry, sir.
What a pansy. Go on then, little boy. Get on your
I
little
blow them a
box.
kiss as I leave.
Oh, crazy.
He's got.
Halflings.
He's a jokester, that one.
They
Absolutely.
love their flowers. What's got you travelling with such an odd fella?
Well, you know, need a good laugh now and again. We only really just met.
They're funny to laugh at, aren't they?
They are quite small.
Oh, to tell you what, we've got a dwarf in the keep right now. The
Yeah?
torturer. Yeah. You know, if you want to be a guard. And sorry, miss, you might want to cover your ears for this. The torturer.
Lean in eagerly.
Oh, sorry, Steve. The torturer, they call him. He's come in. Yeah, you just got your cleavage out. They brought him in to torture a special guest. We
Nice.
serve the Inquisition. They'll show you like a badge, and the Inquisitor General himself, Richard Stormfield, serves directly underneath the Archbishop, or the Archmeister, as some people call him.
I mean, I've heard of him, but I haven't heard of the rest.
Yeah,
Well-
I'll just start running my finger around the rim of the glass.
The other guy just opposite you is like wet with anticipation.
So,
Like,
Richard, he's the dwarf?
drooling. No, Richard Stormfield. He's the general.
Right.
He speaks with the Inquisition's mouth. He's basically in charge of them. He's one of the captains there, and this is his home place. So he's got us keeping tabs. You know, we're all born and bred from local, all brought in with coin.
Oh, you've not met him. You're not important enough, surely.
Oh, we've met him. I was just saying to your friend here, he's interested in a job. We're gonna bring him back with us to the keep so you can meet him. He's in now. He's been in for 2 weeks. He's got a special guest, let's say.
So who's this guest then? He's not going to get my job, is he?
Oh, the rumor is he's the actual Reiner. They're not this Tina bloke. He's the Reiner,
Fucking Tina.
the true half elf of this champion of Ansia. Again, like I said, not so tough when he's put under the knife.
Right.
Gonna just lean back, disinterested at that.
The torture has been at him for 3 days and 3 nights now.
Oh, and then lean back in. Ooh.
Can hardly get a wink of sleep with the screaming.
Well, he would be, wouldn't he? That Tina.
I hope you're not too squeamish there, Angelo. Moustache like that.
Not for guard work. I mean, you can look nice, but it doesn't mean you have to act nice. There's
Exactly.
a 2-player sway.
Oh, your voice has changed, Angelo.
Well, I just got in that fit. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
fitting in. And I go, cheers, cheers.
Have a swig.
My lady, you are not cheersing?
I will pace myself. Pace myself.
Oh, very, very well. Well, I'll tell you what, Angelo, let's finish this up and let's get going to the keep then.
Sounds good.
You're not leaving already, are you?
Well, my lady, you're more than welcome to attend. There is a little bit by the stable you might like to see.
Be my good luck charm.
It all sounds awfully boring.
I promise, my lady, it won't be for you. He kind of manhandles his own crotch in front of you.
What do we say, Angelo?
Well, I need some coin if you want to keep having drinks that you won't touch.
I mean, your employment seems to have taken care of itself.
All right, I'll take.
Is there anywhere for me? Is there anything I could do?
Oh, there's something you can do, alright.
I'm not touching my drink. Let's go.
As you guys walk across the horrible cobbled steps, you
Not gonna pay, by the way.
yeah, that's fine. you leave, and they're all joking, laughing. One of them just throws the last flagon of ale at this child who's walking by, and it hits the kid in the head. He's like, He's like, oh, it's 10 points! As they keep walking, they get to the drawbridge, and they wave at the archer, who does the portcullis, and you go under. So, Lulan, you've seen this then go under the portcullis, and the portcullis drop. And now you need to try and find and regroup with the other two.
Oh, yeah,
I got
you
you.
use it.
There were 3 buildings, you said, wasn't there? There was
the
the.
guild hall, yeah.
I'm gonna head to the guild hall.
As you head to the guild hall, where are the other two? Where are you two going?
I think we need to head to the guild hall. That was the best lead I managed to pick up on.
But aren't I just a little bit ahead because they?
Don't know what
didn't
Freya
want
got up
yet.
to.
So you'll be just.
Didn't want to interrupt.
Before them, but as you enter, you see a one-armed man. It's not much of a guild hall per se. Perhaps it once was. It's now cobwebby. Tables are somewhat overturned. There's no interest there. But there's a man at the end, jotting down. He's had to teach himself with his left hand because his right hand's been severed for stealing or whatever. As he jots down, and then has an abacus and writes stuff on a chalkboard. He turns. His eyes are sunken into his head with somewhat depression and malnourishment, and he's like, young Master Halfling, I've not seen you in town before. Come in, kick the snow off your boots. Feel free to throw another log on the fire.
Do that, and a couple of others.
Well, steady there, that's gonna last us a little bit
Okay, maybe
longer.
not. I might.
What can I do for you? What brings you to this sunken town?
I'm just assessing whether I like it here.
Well, don't purchase any properties. Get out as fast as you can, and I mean that in a nice way.
What's going on?
Under the old lord, everything was great. The king's so busy with this incoming invasion, he's letting the lords do as they please, and the current lordling is a little prick. He waves his stump. This is for me offering to feed the people more. Obviously there's a winter coming, and I understand we must be somewhat protective over our supplies, but he was going to kill a child for wanting more bread. The garrison is just as bad. When they're not whoring, they're drinking, and when they're not drinking, they're whoring.
What? I'm not going to lie. I came here under the perhaps untruthful, I guess you could confirm, that there is someone here who might be worth a little, might need a bit of help. Someone who has some importance to us.
The prisoner they brought.
Yes.
Which one? The male or the female?
I didn't know there was a female, but I suppose the male was the one I was after.
Yes, both were brought dead of night. I only caught them because I was making my way home from here. Wagons, armed guards, and then the dwarf arrived, the torturer. He responds directly to the Inquisition and the Inquisitor himself.
Who's currently in town?
Well, the Lordling, who is a general or a captain of the Inquisition, multiple members of his garrison who were supposed Inquisitors, and of course the hostages or prisoners.
Are you more, do you have more, oh, what's the fucking word? Fuck, not allies, are you more loyal to the town?
I'm loyal to
Or
the
are you
people
more loyal?
and peace, of which we do not have.
Would you accept that peace, you need to break the peace in order to regain a better peace?
If you're talking of assassination, which I believe you're talking about, tell me, little halfling, a man of your stature, when I failed in my youth, how do you intend to succeed?
How do you know what you see is not what is?
What?
How do you know what you see in front of you is who you see in front of you?
What?
Look, illusions exist and things exist in this world that are magical, no?
Are you an illusion? Am I drunk?
Maybe, maybe not. All I'm saying is that
would-
if something were to happen tonight, would you help?
I would do all I can to see the death of this bastard. But we would need a bigger warrior than you. And in that moment, the door opens and Devlan and Lulan stride in. And he's like,
Freya.
Yeah, Freya. A warrior like that man there. Look at that. Muscles. Sir, why don't you come in and sit down? My companion and I were just discussing politics.
Can I just turn to Freya and just say, after you, my lady?
Wow, the balls on that halfling man. Orc, what's your name?
My name is Wave.
Wave. Something odd is happening here. Is this a test?
What are your opinions on the champions of Antia?
Well, I've not met them. I heard they did a tour with their
The actual
band.
champions, and not
the circus freaks.
not the circus, not the imitations. Those who have helped, you know.
Oh,
you know.
how do you define the two? The stories are blended. The tale of they burned down an inn and started a riot. Which one was that?
The circus
I don't know. I'm talking about the
freaks.
people who maybe helped the the king of Ansia,
Dwarfs.
and
Oh,
then
the
the king of dwarfs,
Yes,
and
the
both.
King Antia. Yes, I heard he's in town in Midgard. Well then, if the heroes are real, then I would welcome their help. But I don't think 2 halflings and a half orc equals the champions. The only half orc on the champions is Luke.
I'll be straight with you, sir. I've been down to the brothel and I've spent a bit of time with Dolly, and we've shared more than a small amount of the local herbs, so subtlety is not going to be my strong suit here. But I hear a rumour that if the people of this town were to rise up to overthrow the despots in the castle, that you'd be the man to raise them.
He turns his back and then turns and walks over and closes the door and locks it and then sits down. Very well. If this is the manner of this discussion, then you should know. The people are poorly armed and underfed for a reason. We cannot break the walls, we cannot break the gate, and even if we can, the keep itself is still sturdy enough to keep us out.
But are they good enough for a distraction? Enough to pull away a lot of guards, say, if they were faced from within?
Perhaps, but we would be set up for a slaughter.
What if I told you I had a way for everyone to get into the keep unnoticed?
The brothel. Dolly has told you the entrance.
Through the fisherman's hut?
You'll struggle to get an army through there. It's one at a time and crawling. However, two ideas could be played at the same time. Perhaps if there was a break-in at the supply house, food taken, people fed, perhaps some houses that are currently desolate and empty were set alight. We might be able to draw the guards out, make it look like we were under attack from perhaps other forces and that we were aiding the guards. It might empty the castle enough for you guys to sneak in and dispose of this leader. What say you to that?
I'd say I feel dizzy.
We just need to really hope that the guards inside are stupid enough to fall for it. And that there isn't anyone inside the castle who will fuck it up.
Why do you
Wow.
look at Tom?
Let's hope that there is not such a folly in there.
Now, half-orc warrior. No doubt you'll be the one to deliver the killing blow. You must show honor. Wave, I'm talking to you. Wave. Wave. I'm talking to you. What are you distracted?
Sorry, I was in my own word for a second.
Thinking about the first breasts he'd ever fondled.
Dissociated.
So soft and heavy.
Double.
As you're the warrior out of these two, I assume that you're the head assassin.
Absolutely.
Very well. Then I wish you good fortune in the wars to come. Now, go, take the entrance while you still can. Use the cover of darkness. I'll meet with some of the villagers. When you see the smoke, the garrison will hopefully empty.
Okay.
And now, are we okay to pause it there, or do you want to continue on for a bit?
Looking at the time, I need to go soon.
Okay, cool.
It's Friday.
Friday.
Let's just keep playing.
Oh,
You've got to get down on Friday.
You guys can keep going, but I've got a flight at 4 a.m. tomorrow.
Oh,
So.
okay. That's
fair.
enough. That's fair enough.
You should already be in bed.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I
Fine.
should.
You
But
passed-
it's D&D, so staying up.
What time
you passed the
are you
badge.
back? What day?
Sunday next week.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll
Actually, I have a question. Are you going to sleep or not?
Yeah.
Oh, fine. Then we'll go.
we'll poop a trooper.
It's a work trip, so
I mean, you like sleeping the next 3 hours and then getting back up.
sorry, I'm up at 4 to go, and I then got to get a taxi to Heathrow.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I
Be good
feel
fun,
like you. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll leave it there then.
Yeah.
No one asked my orc's name.
You have a whole
Alright,
week to
well, that's still
decide.
to
then.
come.
Yeah,
Still to come. What do you guys think?
that was the best one in
yeah, that was good, actually.
So good.
It
It was
so dumb and so good.
It was so canon when Wave was ignoring that guy.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know that you were talking. Huh? You, the only half orc in this room.
I feel like we've just rolled from nonsense to nonsense.
Yeah.
Quite well though, quite well.
I mean, when is it not like that?
As I said to Lauren, I was like, I have this whole thing planned. I was like, I doubt you guys will get there.
Nah, yeah.
Too busy force feeding people brains.
The manner of Angel's torturing is wild and unpredictable.
Got more creative.
I'm going to torture him until you tell me what I want to know.
What the fuck?
Both alive.
Oh my god.
They're getting their names wrong, so he actually forgot who was missing a leg.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's one guy with one leg and the other guy with a fucked up knee. Like, wait a minute.
That was a good one. That was actually really good.
Oh man.
That's an Adam playing RimWorld operation order right there. Just chopping the wrong leg off the wrong person.
It's got a bionic leg and a missing leg. Like, what?
What is happening?
Hold on a second.
Wait, they're even slower than they were before.
Not knowing your right and left.
So bad.
Oh man.
I loved. Okay, Alex, this is actually going to be really difficult for this one. What was your favourite moment?
God, the wave bit was good there. That was really funny. The clapping and swapping with the old man. Oh, Angel being shot in the ass was really good.
Yeah.
And then immediately dropping your cloak and just full nude. As Adam said, you're like in year 3 at the urinal. That was good. Voltrum leaving the hammer was very funny as well. Lulan just having the discussion with the man with Damien while there's a massive fight in the
That
background.
was good.
Nightingale early access and Steam apparently. Oh god, there's so many. There's actually too many.
Yeah, it was a good session.
Yeah, it was a good session.
What was your guys' highlights?
It's got to be
All of it.
Wave. Well, yeah, actually, all of it was, honest, top to bottom, one of the best ones we've had.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
good, that one.
But
When Devlan was offered the leaf and he turned it down, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
mm,
He can get it himself, it's true.
I did also
I
have my
want
own with
Davlan
me.
to fall in love
Let's
with
not
someone.
pretend that I wasn't smoking. I just wasn't depriving her of her good
Yeah,
stash.
yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to make these guys very villainous, and I think I may have gone somewhat overboard.
Maybe a little bit. With the whore with her baby in the bottom drawer next to the bed.
No, I was like, fuck.
Like she would have just worked with the baby there.
Yeah, and the bukkake parties.
that was great. What does
It's
that
like,
mean?
I'm not familiar with the term.
Ugh.
Truly despicable.
Is,
Volo was good. No, I think Damien was probably one of my favourites as well.
he's
Yeah,
so good.
Just like
I love
I
Damien.
forgot to say
lovely
that
people, beautiful, beautiful creatures.
Damien can actually speak
Terrible
multiple languages.
manners.
But he can speak multiple languages as well.
He's going to be
So-
so freaking useful.
Yeah.
I
And
did
he
love
nearly
him
got
just
killed.
grabbing a handful of cheek.
Yeah. Oh, this is
Yeah.
Some cake.
yeah. Is this how we say hello? Just he's learning, you know. He's learning.
He is.
He's a
He's
student
a
of the
scholarly
world.
ways.
At least there's not a tail to be grabbed.
Yeah, that's true.
True. That was
And he
a
met
weird,
Dravik, which is cool.
a really weird
Mm.
moment for me watching was two people sharing pictures of two of my own characters with each other, and they were so different of a picture.
Yeah, one picture's like
Warlord.
Ravik standing over a corpse, and the other one's Angel going. An arrow pulled out of his
It's still
arse.
very canon.
Oh my god.
I think line of the night is Wave saying, "Oh, I just need someone to talk to." Or, I was like, oh.
I was deliberately
I
trying
am
not,
not having sex with this woman.
deliberately trying to not give Wave a chance to talk as well. Oh,
Yeah, great job, Alex. Thank you.
thank
Yeah,
you.
that was good. That was a good one.
Thank you very
It was
much.
it was when she said to Wave about, "Ooh, your hands are softer than I expected." And Wave says, "Yes, I take offence to that." The half orc berserker. I'm offended.
You have called me too soft.
And I lost
Yeah.
my shit when they asked Adam something, and he just comes with, "Yes, that's okay." The female half orc.
Yeah. How do I drink this? How do I drink this? You would have had to have been like.
Because obviously,
pouring
like the head.
Just pour it on your head.
Yum, I like beer.
I was just sat there like staring at it, going, I can't do anything in a crowded room with this at
Yeah,
all.
especially to the two guards that Angel, who just has a
Raw.
moustache. Everyone has these wild disguises. Angel with a moustache.
And I'm immediately into the barracks, gonna meet
Yeah.
some main people. I sure hope no one gets in there and causes any mayhem for this plan.
Yeah, that was so
I'm
good.
already
I
there.
hope there's no one foolish enough in there.
And it just
This is gonna
cuts.
be-
That's where it would cut straight to Angel, like twiddling his moustache.
What a fancy barracks you have. I've already got some. I've got some plans.
That's how he
as well.
walks, isn't it? That's how he walks around. He just
Is
constantly.
this a fire alarm? We should turn this fire alarm on.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a real race against time against me because I've already got a few things.
While Reiner's being tortured.
Yeah.
Where is Voltrum? Voltrum's with Angel, right?
Yeah, you two are in the walls.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's quite a powerful duo to have in there.
And you still have an earpiece.
I do.
That's true.
Do.
That's true.
That's
The
one
Angel
problem. I go
doesn't.
off and just don't hear anyone anymore. Yeah,
Oh.
because it blew up.
Ryder has an earpiece, or did.
Mhm.
Maybe
Oh
it's me.
shit! So if we start talking in that, they might be listening, if they know what it is.
They'd have to know what it is, I think, wouldn't they?
I don't know.
I mean, they'd have to
Yeah,
figure out
it
what
wasn't
it is and
coded
put it
to
in their
anyone.
own ear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't coded to anyone, so they can use it.
Mm.
Or we could use it, actually.
To talk to him if they left it in his ear.
Well, no, if they've left it anywhere, we'll be able to hear what it can hear.
Yeah, but I always thought you have to actively try and use it.
No, because you and Reiner left one on the ships.
Yeah.
On the ship to listen in. So I don't know if that was you activating it and leaving it.
I don't know, Alex. Is there any sort of canon law you want to place on that? Do you have to turn it on to make it work?
No, it'll be on always.
But then we can always hear each other.
No, true, yeah. There will be a turning on thing.
Okay.
But also, let's turn it on.
Yeah, I always think that's better.
I would assume Rhino would leave his on.
Yeah. That's true, he's an idiot.
The battery would have died. That's the problem.
It's magic.
Mobile stone.
Mobile stones.
Alright, guys.
Oh,
I'm
okay, fine. We'll leave it there.
gonna hit the hay there.
Okay.
GG all.
Which is good, though. That's a good place to end it.
Mm.
We'll do it when you're...
Are you doing it right this session?
Reiner's session will be the start of next session, so he'll join us for the next one.
Oh.
Or maybe a little bit into it, to be fair.
When...
Yes.
Oh, we'll just figure
Right,
it
I'm
out
off.
next time later.
See you later, everyone.